Do 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 do
Ah, so it's good for stealth too.
do.
Okay, we're on. We did catch the Mario theme song.
Excellent.
Behold the copyright battle.
That's funny.
Only the underwater theme.
That's right, when you're using a ring of swimming.
Yes.
Okay, ladies and gents, I believe this doesn't have the correct name.
That's right. We're
I think we're-
19?
I think we're...
Hal, did you mute yourself?
No, it's the fucking the wonderful new feature that mutes me when I type. Sat at a fucking keyboard. What am I gonna be doing, Google? How do I turn it off? Can you turn it off?
It's not that I mind the feature. It's that you can't turn it off.
Yeah, I want it to stop doing that. It's very annoying.
Probably can in some very obscure spot.
Hal,
Yes, sweetie.
you're also aware of it, and it was the first typing you were doing and the first speaking you were doing on audio. So
I know. I suck, apparently.
been aware and not done it. Douchebag.
Douchebag.
It's not muting things typing at all.
Well, no. It knows better.
It knows better.
All right.
What's wrong with the day? I haven't said douchebag in it.
So, when we last left off, Thing had just made himself the spiritual leader of a tribe of troglodytes in the Mushfens.
Is that a troglodyte noise?
Sure. It is now.
You've spent a couple days curing them of filth fever, and while most of the tribe is still rather sickly, they are all surviving and will hopefully get better.
Yay!
We still lost one, but
They currently have you with reed mats prepared with proper food each day in the very, very stinky chief's quarters.
but soon we must leave them to go take care of the menacing boggards.
Oh, yes.
Boggards. Is it Boggarts with a T or not?
It's
No, it's a D.
Boggards with a D.
Double G.
No clearer. Say it again.
Boggards with a D.
Or bullywugs.
It's a bullywug. It's a fucking bullywug.
What's a...
You know the frog people that used to chase the kids around in the animated series? They were bullywugs.
They're frog people.
Yeah, they're frog people.
There's one Ash.
Are they a playable race?
You know, there might be a point buy option for them in the advanced race book, but I don't think they are default a playable race.
Hey, Thing, is that soup?
Yep. Of course, we're gaming. I'm having soup.
Oh, that's funny.
What type of soup is it?
It's chicken pho with some veggies and stuff.
Did you make it?
Right.
I set it up in the crock pot in the morning and come back to soup.
I went and procured food today.
Ooh.
It was the most because I get.
You mean buy it?
Yeah. But I didn't send out for, or send Hal for, or send you for. So that means that I procured food myself.
That means you think you stole it, or like you killed someone in the pit.
Maybe I did. Oh, no, I don't. I did procure it from that most wondrous of places, Walmart. I was very excited by my hour and a half spent walking around Walmart.
So, according to the interwebs, there is no way to currently turn off mute on typing. Apparently it's a new feature, and a lot of people are rather upset by it.
Indeed.
You.
Well, they want the option to turn it off. They think it's a good option, but it's not something you want, because people are saying, you know, they're taking notes on what's being said in a meeting, and they're trying to talk back, and they're muted, and it's pissing them off.
Yes.
You know, they're saying, I'm sat at a computer, why can't I use it while I'm talking?
Because you're typing on it.
Exactly.
Something that you can turn off might be alright.
Yeah, there's some comments from like community advocates for Google saying that they're passing it along to the Hangouts team to. I suspect we'll see a toggle pretty soon.
Yeah, they're pretty responsive on that stuff.
A lot of people are like, this has now made this totally useless for me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one thing is the settings tab is pretty blank with features aside from your basic mic and.
Yes, it is. And it needs a turn off that ridiculous feature button.
Indeed.
I mean, it's nice to, if people were just text chatting, to turn off the mic because it saves bandwidth and stuff. But
how come you're Lockhart, that's Thing, Vecna is Vecna, I'm Hal, but Lindsay is Masaki?
Because she has gone into her My Settings.
yeah.
And she's changed her display name to Masaki.
Ah, she's so clever.
I was told to.
You're so clever.
At some point.
Very clever.
Because I'm not Lindsay, my character name, right? Maybe?
I could do that too, look.
Good.
Silver Justice.
Boom. It says display name, your out of character name for this game. We don't do out of character. We equals hardcore.
Should I think?
No, everybody's just changed their name to
Sorry.
their character. No, I just noticed it's good.
I've always been Lockhart.
Shockingly.
I've always been Masaki on there as far as I'm aware. I haven't changed it recently.
I just
Yeah.
noticed it.
So I think you did change it like 3 sessions ago or so. But
Oh, we can just
Anyway.
go back onto the posted sessions that end 10 sessions ago, and
Don't make me wallop you. Having problems getting the audio to process because since I upgraded the computer to Windows 7 and I couldn't upgrade my version of Audition, I now have Audition 3, which is a big sack of roaring crap.
I use Audition 3. I like Audition 3.
It's crap. Plus, I lost all my prefaced settings from 2, so I have to rebuild them all. I used to be able to just go, do that, do that, do that, do that, and it would just go, boom, and now I'm like, do that, and I've got to set all these settings up, and it's kind of slow. Also, I've been helping Lindsay with her stuff.
What about my stuff?
Been helping you, my love.
Ooh.
That's why the audio's not going up so fast.
Don't blame me.
I need to recruit some helpers to help me with this new site.
Get an intern.
I need an intern to do the work. I've got one. He's slack, though. He doesn't do his coding when he's supposed to.
You sing your intern.
Yeah, he hasn't moved that form he's supposed to move either.
Rubbish.
I moved it. It's like now 2 inches to the left of where it used to be.
Don't make me wallop you, boy.
I've got 2 now.
Well,
assistant.
You gotta come to Squishy Wish to do that.
no, I'll send Fox an email and get him to come round and beat you with a bat. He'll,
I bet it's like dead on like half a day.
it's 18 minutes past 8.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh, God.
it's still relatively early on one of these days. Thing, do you have how many spells? Was it 1 or 2 spells you had to use this morning?
2.
Okay. So, I mean, otherwise, Cogsworth has had a little bit of tribal decoration done on him on the troglodytes in the meanwhile.
Yeah, ritual scarification. That would be awesome.
He's got a bone through his nose.
What does he look like?
He looks like a robot with pipes going into his eyes.
Ew.
Gee, if they've got a paint, can I paint my robe?
Yeah, they're able to offer you some just paint. Yep.
I'm gonna go and get the dog food. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, sweetie. Can't you send Nick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sketch that rune of lust on it then, just in case.
What?
All right. How big are you making this?
Fairly big, but I'm not gonna wear the robe out yet. I'll just keep my
We're
armor.
making a lust robe.
Well, it's my scholar's robe, but
You're tattooing. You're painting the Rune Lord's Rune of Lust on your robe.
That or I could put it on my...
Just understanding here, do you have any other clothes?
Yeah, I've got a explorer's outfit and a...
Okay, fair enough. That's just one I make sure, because leather armor doesn't cover a whole lot.
It was either that or I had to do it on the shield, and...
That's so bizarre.
So you're just putting it on your robes, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, dog, you coming to see me?
And then what? Are you just sticking your robes in your backpack for the time being? Then?
Yeah, I'll put them in the haversack to...
Okay.
As soon as I make sure they don't smudge up, hopefully.
Ruby, come on.
It kind of dries. It'll probably stain it. Pretty sure it's a bright red paint, so pretty sure it'll stain on some level.
We misstolen it.
Oh,
Go! Ruby, we're trying to feed the dog. She seems to want Lindsay to feed her tonight.
That age-old trick of feeding the pug.
Yes.
So do the troglodytes have any tales of the Lady's Light since they live in the neighborhood?
They've always considered it something of a bad omen. It's fairly easy if you just want to walk up to the base of it, but none of them particularly do that if they can avoid it. I mean, certainly, among other reasons, it lies closer to boggart territory than theirs. So in general, they kind of avoid it, but they don't have anything particularly bad about it. They haven't heard anything, aside from the fact that occasionally there is the ghostly image of a human that will walk the lands around it on certain full moons or something like that.
A female human?
Yes. Females are the ones with the big fleshy things in the front, right?
Yes, generally.
Yes. She displays those prominently.
big question in the front.
They're troglodytes.
Oh, nowadays.
Troglodytes don't have breasts.
They're not mammalian.
I know lots of people with big fleshy things in the front, and they're both male and female.
Fair enough.
Then we
That's
can
funny.
keep talking about boobs. And
We're totally setting the tone right here.
Why did we? That's because we didn't start with boobs to get out of the way or something like that.
That's right. We need to go.
I'm in slack.
That's right.
So what they can tell you, at least about the boggards, is that the boggards themselves live in a village in kind of the fairly deep bog type lands.
So they're not in a cave?
No, they have a cave, but they live in a village themselves.
Shall we go deal with the boggards?
Sounds good.
revolution.
They wish you luck. They said they will prepare a big fire in honor to you and Nethys when you return.
Good. Are they going to be? They might be wise to get them to clean this cave out, Gary.
Oh, you mean
just for health reasons?
Well, I assume we've done that on the last couple of days while we're healing people and...
Okay.
They put most of the refuge in their fungus farm area.
So it'll grow more fungus.
Yes.
Fair enough.
There'll be 30 violet fungi.
It doesn't help the cave smell at all.
Make sure that we
Neither do
prepare
the boggards.
mushrooms
Troglodytes. Ah.
and sell them.
Things stop getting them confused. One of them you want to kill, one of them wants to worship you.
Well, I mean, the boggards could decide to worship me too, but...
We don't want to kill the boggards.
Oh?
just probably necessary.
Yeah, we want to ensure they're not repressing our new friends.
Wait for it. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1. Nope. Nope. Nobody did a Monty Python quote. Holy crap.
Sorry, I'm concentrating on weird tokeny thing.
Weird tokeny things.
What is Brunsk doing over there?
There we go.
Help, I'm being repressed.
Isn't your
There we go.
Monty Python? Yeah.
Old man, woman.
I'm gonna turn your text term into.
So, you've wound Cogsworth up once again at Nearmore?
Everybody happy with that?
I wind him up
Yep.
when it happen.
It's going to be shitty as you're the rogue, sweetie.
She does a lot of
Confident.
face-to-face fighting.
She does, but I guarantee you the second she winds him up, it'll be the sneakiest level we're in.
You or Brunsk are the most straight-up fighters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a rogue anyway. I don't know why everybody keeps accusing me of that.
Is Nick feeding the dog? Ooh, we moved.
I thought that was me for a second because I just moved my table a little bit.
Area F.
I thought,
Area F with a green dude in the middle of a pond.
All
did
right.
anybody else read
One hut bigger than the other.
the news thing today about the rediscovered rare frog?
Yeah.
No?
In Israel, apparently, there was a frog that went extinct, or apparently had gone extinct in like the 60s, and it was only found in one valley that they drained, and they found one again in like 2011, and it's some kind of weird ass rare frog, and it's actually now been reclassified as a living fossil because it is a direct, not descendant, I can't think of the right word, but it's some kind of weird ass living dinosaur frog or something.
Dinosaur frog.
Found loads of them again
Hmm.
because they apparently are indestructible. And they
Then how did they go extinct if they were indestructible?
Well, because they were only in this one valley, and it was like a swamp, and they did something to it, and they effectively decided that they were all gone, and they didn't see any for like 100 years or something.
Probably deswampified it.
They bury themselves underneath like big spiky gorse bushes, so they're not very easy to find. And they're really ugly as well.
Nice. All right. So, you spend about an hour or so walking, following the Slug Creek, and you make your way to a village. While there is a hard path around it, basically as soon as you get off the path from some unfortunate experimentation, the land just sinks down and you almost go up to your waist in water as it just kind of is this big boggy mess.
So their huts are sitting boggy mess.
Yeah, their huts are, I mean, you only actually see maybe about half of them. They look kind of odd and miniature, really. But you suspect that half of them are, in fact, underground, as it were.
Wonderful.
It is fairly quiet as you approach. You can certainly hear some general movement, possibly the occasional crunch of one eating a bug leg or something, but you don't see many of them walking about.
Probably all in bed with hangovers. Celebrating their victories.
It's been a few days.
What do you think? Do we want to approach the first hut or just head for the biggest hut? Or
Yeah, just
Nope.
go in and massacre them.
You're the speaker. Let's see if you can make these guys worship Nethys too. And then we can have a new hybrid race of bogtards or whatever they're called.
That sounds horrible. Bogtards.
the nastiest race. They'll have to have hillbilly names then.
Bogladite. How about Bogladites?
Billy Joe Bobby the Bogtard.
Yep. Sorry.
No, you're not.
Bogtard. What the hell is that? Oh, declared living fossil. The hula painted frog.
Yes.
Just
Let's
so
take
I
it.
was making it.
It's a very cute picture of you, my love.
Yeah, I didn't realise if I made that my picture on that website, it would be my picture on there.
Yeah, it's all of Google.
Yeah. Might need
I
to
don't
change.
think it looks that ugly.
I didn't say it was ugly. I just didn't really want the whole world to see.
He meant the frog.
Yeah, sorry. Did you say the frog was ugly?
I just totally assumed that you were talking about my picture there.
No. What picture is this? What picture should I be seeing of Lindsay?
There's the little Google avatar where she posted the link for. I assume that's got to be the picture you're talking about.
Yes.
Oh, I have my avatars turned off.
It's too small for me to consider. Well, over in the chat,
You
right
just
by
have
the.
I think
You
that's
just have to hop over to a G Plus account and take a look there.
It's not G Plus. It's just on that website, I think, isn't it?
The Roll20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. It's
Oh, is it not your G Plus avatar? Oh,
Just a picture of me as a kid. It's not that exciting.
it's very cute. You have a little cap on and everything. You look like a little granny. It's very sweet.
My granddad's cat. I think those glasses are disturbingly similar to English.
I honestly, until I looked closer at it, I almost wondered, did Lindsay put her actual picture on there? And as close up, oh, it's Lindsay as a kid.
It's cute.
Maybe
Lindsay,
not.
what are you doing with Nick?
He's sat on the sofa being a good, quiet boy.
Okay. Is he feeding the dog?
No, I think he was playing on the internet. He was possibly checking
I have to.
Reddit, whatever.
I have to say, I may have actually managed to become addicted to Warhammer Quest on my iPhone.
What is Warhammer Quest?
Was that all the dog food?
Boy's got skills.
Technically, I did leave it in the middle of the floor-ish. Well,
He just kind of photobombed the video. He just kind of appeared. There was a big crash.
carry on a second.
Should I bring the bat?
You should just carry on. I'm gonna.
All right, then you're up.
Holy shit! Doesn't look like I'm intruding until.
Knock it over.
Dang, it's just you and me and Beck now.
Yeah.
Where did Lockhart go?
I'm grabbing a Dr. Pepper.
I thought he might
Yay!
be helping clean up.
Yeah, that's right. He got up and went to watch Lindsay. And now it's only me. Excuse me. La 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 la, filling the gap. There you
I
are.
went to get Dr. Pepper and gnaw some bark, of course.
Of course. That's right. Make some caw noises, and obviously the Dr. Pepper gets picked up by the bird. That's funny.
Excellent.
Come on, dude. Roll it out. Let's get that silver tongue going.
I keep eating her food.
Nope.
Traditional Bogart greeting of.
You can't believe this Bogard.
He speaks it painfully.
I can imagine. Of Gary the Elf croaking at some things just funny.
Painful both for his throat and for those listening to it. So, what is Gary doing then?
Well, I guess we're going to try and parlay, so, hail, Bogarts!
Hail,
You just kind of shout this out?
Yeah.
It's more like 50 Bogards swampers. Ah, swampers.
Exactly.
Sorry. You feel my swampy pun?
All right. You shout
Apparently
this out.
not.
And you, of course, are going to take tactics that aren't really going to be detailed here, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm going to
Sorry.
start over the tactics in this party because I'm really starting to disagree with the.
Did we
What
mention
would you
we
do?
cleverly disguised ourselves as Grey Maidens so they'll think we're coming back to check on them? And
I think
No,
Gary,
no, I don't think you mentioned that. No.
I think Gary the Awful looks super in what armor and with a booby armor or whatever they're wearing.
So
The chicks in fantasy, they've got like 2 gold coins strapped to their nipples, and that is all.
You get it.
the Red Sonja armor.
That's right. I haven't watched that movie in ages. It might be time to dig it out.
Have we got it?
So
What do
after
we do?
half a minute, there's some movement from several of the huts.
Uh-oh.
They boggards come out. You notice some of them appear to be slightly wounded, have a couple scratches on them.
Oh, wounded boggards.
Have they been fighting more, or is their cleric not taking care of them, I wonder?
That is a good question.
Why don't you ask them? Perhaps you could pull them over to the Wizard of Memphis.
They don't-
Fingers.
It's difficult to tell, them having big froggy sort of faces, what exactly they're thinking, but suffice to say, many of them are holding a morning star in one hand and daggers in another. Perception checks?
Daggers. Well worked. Daggers caked in filth.
25.
16.
You really want me to enroll this?
Go ahead, make the awesome
50
perception check.
million.
What is that tapping noise?
My dog's nails on the hardwood.
Okay.
All right.
34.
So, roughly, I mean, if you can't see the whole map, there's about 8 of them coming out.
I keep having to zoom out because I'm really.
I like
I've
to
pulled the
keep
map out as well.
I like to keep it at 70 or to 50% depending myself.
I've got it. I had it at 70. I've put it to 50 now. 50's better actually.
Yeah.
Really hard.
It is a bit bigger. The first couple maps I did, I actually half sized them, but that caused a little trouble because I had to resize all the tokens and stuff for half size 2. So these are using the proper scale, but you do have to zoom out a bit to get it to better size.
Okay, so the one in the small pond is not a boggart.
No.
Hmm.
That's a bit further to see. Misaki might be able to have a little glimpse of that. But you can see about 8 of them coming out. Definitely, by far, several of the huts contain no activity to this reaction. The Morning Stars and Daggers both appear to have some layer of filth on them.
Beautiful.
Can we ask them to?
And the daggers do appear to be like very fine metalwork, like made in a proper civilization.
It's nice. Here, take this masterwork dagger and stick it up your ass to make it poisonous. I mean, how horrible.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Oh, they just probably, use their midgens or whatever.
They're kind of just watching you as you're all just kind of stood there.
Go for it, Gary. Diplome them.
The flowing.
What does Gary say?
Probably the wrong thing, and we're all going to die because of it.
Well, last time.
That's true. That was clearly more by good luck than.
Good management.
We seek to parley with your leaders.
Croak, croak, croak. Bah, lick your eyeball.
Make a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy.
I haven't
Oh, 18.
So all the clean dishes still in the system. And also
You say this. They look at you. They notice the unholy symbols of the troglodyte god being worn by Niramore and Gary.
And also, Gary has the lust symbol.
No, he's not wearing that. He's not wearing it.
It's totally on his face.
However, and
What's he doing?
there's this large croak of intruders from the troglodytes. Kill them. And we'll be going to initiatives.
Well, that didn't go very well, did it?
We're boned.
9.
0.
Clearly
Nice work,
that
Gary.
Go, Hal. You
Hey?
rolled that far too quickly.
What?
initiative. You clearly have that to go.
Does that mean I go first?
Hal was not prepared for actual diplomacy. He was prepared to fight.
No, you clearly didn't believe that.
No, I never believed that.
Wow, I'm going.
I was willing to give him a bit of chance of speaking if he could roll above a 20, but fortunately,
How is Gary the elf going on 0?
because he has a negative dexterity.
Good work, Gary the elf. So he actually rolled a 1 plus minus 1.
I don't think we can do plus minus 1.
It's difficult, but Gary's found a way.
Yeah. Gary's actually slower than normal human beings.
It's clearly those man boobs he carries around in front of him.
Sure.
I like taking my time.
Oh, whoa, is that Brunsk?
That is Brunsk.
Good job.
So the fact this person is currently, oh no, Brunsk is now on 22. I thought it was going to be me, and I'd only rolled 10. That was going to be interesting.
I'll try, and Cogsworth is just tied to whatever Miramar goes on.
Oh, I made myself step.
Buggards 1 through 8.
Bugger.
And whatever Reptilicus over there is.
Oh, we're going to get swamped, people.
Well, it wouldn't be a challenge if they attacked us singly.
All right, so I was mentioning off the path is deep bog.
Are we at negatives in this environment?
If you stay on the path, you're fine.
Okay.
If you go off the path onto the green area, a square that is part of a deep bog has roughly 4 feet of standing water. It costs medium or large creatures 4 squares of movement to move into a square with a deep bog.
Miramar hates having his movement impeded.
Or characters can swim if they wish,
Oh, I can swim.
Ring of swimming!
with, of course, regular swimming rules. The water in a deep bog provides cover for medium or larger creatures.
This is where they all dive in the bog.
They are immune to penalties for bog movement, of course, being boggards. So let's see. First up is Brunsk. So can Brunsk go and attack them? He probably can. 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30-ish. Yeah. So Brunsk is probably going to take the fact that they're all kind of waving their clubs in the air as a bit of a aggressive act and is going to look towards Gary for permission.
Yeah.
And with that, he moves forward along the path and is going to slam Sheila into this particular one.
Poor old boggard.
The first
Hey,
time
he
you say
hits.
that in any game, I have to, for a split second, remember that Sheila is not a person. My brain automatically goes, why are you doing that to somebody?
He's got a barmaid strapped to the front of his shield.
Like, why would you do that? That's so rude.
8 points of damage.
Ouch.
And some of these are already wounded, so that's going to be in our favor.
Yes. And with that, it is the boggards. So let's see. Let's start with ones that actually have to move some distance to get to the party.
They're lucky if they don't give themselves filth paper.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20.
They probably carry
It's there.
disease as it is.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
They got 40 movement.
Double moving
Oh, okay. They were 20 movement.
on land.
Oh, yes, yes. The little fat frogmen.
5,
See
10,
how well they do in
15,
burning
20,
huts.
25, 30, 35, 40.
Hell comes to Frogtown.
All right. Let's see.
I know that
Gary
film.
is wearing Gary and Nearmore are both wearing unholy symbols.
Mine's under my robe.
Uh-huh,
That's what she said.
It's an amulet. It can be against my chest.
Well, would I still be wearing the demonoid amulet now that we've converted him to Nethys?
You never said you were taking it off.
Damn!
1 for Gary, 2 for Nearmore. Nearmore!
Bring it.
So let's see. 10 minus 2, so this is going to be a plus 3.
This is where you find their tongues have 30-foot reach.
Bah!
A filth-covered dagger is thrown towards Nearmore and lands somewhere into the marsh.
That's just grim. Who did that?
This fellow.
Alright, I know where my foot's going now.
Didn't they used to make a circle rather than a square? Or did you change that?
What?
Huh?
Did it
It
make a
makes,
square?
it makes a big square on my screen. Folded square.
A square?
Circle on mine.
It does a square of blue on my screen.
What?
You must have a very magic screen.
Now it's red.
That was
I-
me. It's a circle for me.
You must have done something to your settings.
Huh.
That's-
5,
You managed to
10,
make
15,
everything
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's there.
Do you know what this party needs?
5, 10, 15, 20,
Dinosaur.
25, 30.
Pet dinosaur.
Slinger is what this party needs.
Kid dinosaur.
Needs somebody with a ranged gun.
You got a bow.
It's a damn shame that we don't have anybody like that.
I've
Right.
got a crossbow that I haven't hit anything with ever.
So if I do 30-foot ore from him,
What?
Ew.
Oh, what's that?
I just wanted to see how close they have to be to use an effect.
A terrifying croak.
Possibly.
You get all sorts of wangy stuff. Because
Yeah, we don't get any auras or wang, Lockhart. How's this fair?
I don't think I've used
So
that
the one in front of Brunsk lets out this huge, terrifying croak.
Lockhart, I'm only going to allow you to do this if you can actually explain to me how a croak can be terrifying when we're looking at the little fat frogmen waddling along.
It is a deep, rumbling thing that triggers fight or flight instincts in you.
Uh-huh.
Most of the flight ones.
It's like the brown tone.
Will saves. Everyone.
God damn. What a
Except
saves.
Cogsworth.
20.
Nice work, Gary the Elf.
Will is my good save.
It's mine too, I think. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The furthest
Brunsk looks a little frightened.
27.
I think.
We don't pay him to be frightened.
Hang on a second, I'll come help.
He's giving it as a free bonus.
It will save, did you say?
Yeah.
Yes, that guilt will be used at payment time.
$22.
Okay. 5, 10, 15,
Did I
20,
survive?
25, 30, 35, 40.
Keep talking, I'll be able to
This
hear
one
you.
goes over there.
Oh, hello. Guy in the bog.
And he croaks as well.
Good. If we've passed, do we have to save again?
Yes, it's individual ones.
Come on, really?
Yes.
These things suck, Lockhart.
Oh, 16.
13.
D4.
I have to roll to see how long Brunsk is shaken. Lindsay,
Yes.
I need you to roll another will save. They croaked again.
Nobody ever called me Lindsay. Sorry, that's really weird.
What do they call you?
Rogue.
Linz?
Carl called me everything but Lindsay. But
Badger?
it's my name, kind of, it's generally Linz. Sorry. But
I thought that news article a couple of days ago about women chasing people through the streets dressed as badgers was kind of funny.
Hal calls me Badger, generally, quite a
I
lot.
think Lindsay needs one of those badger outfits with the little badger hat they were wearing.
No. Another will save, did you say?
Another will save.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
Who?
Sweet and sour sauce maybe in the fridge, out in the garage, in one of the drawers.
Hopefully, Prince doesn't fail this twice.
I'm helping him cook. Sorry. Oh crap! I rolled a 1.
Oh dear.
5
I was
now.
asking if we had sweet and sour sauce. I was saying I didn't know.
Misaki,
Yeah.
you are shaken for 4 rounds.
No.
You're essentially taking -2 to all of your rolls for 4 rounds.
Okay.
We could do without that.
Can you do anything on this application that times rolls?
Sorry?
The rounds. Like,
A round counter.
yeah. I just wondered if it had that ability.
What I did is if you click on your token,
Mm-hmm.
I put a little 4 in one of the bubbles.
Yeah.
So if you just tick that down each time it's your turn,
What in the? Okay, I've got one where I can see like
We
red.
can only see the health bubble, Lockhart.
oh,
Yep.
That might be right. 'Cause I can see, if I click on the bottom one, I can see the.
You've killed her.
Don't kill me! What? Ah! He has killed me.
how
Oh,
about that?
right. No, I did that.
There we go. Now we can see the zappy bubble.
I can't see.
Or at least we can on Misaki.
I can't see a zappy bubble.
Click on yourself.
I am clicked on myself.
Do you see your hit points?
And then a
Yeah.
4.
And you see a 4 floating next to it?
Nope.
click somewhere else, then click back. You might just need to refresh.
Yes, now I can see it.
Okay.
Okay. Did you find any? Okay.
Actually, sorry, hang on a second. I better give you guys the ability to edit that too.
Yeah.
So, when you start your turn, just tick that down, and yeah.
That's
Okay.
pretty cool. Cool for keeping up with spell effects and stuff as well.
Yeah.
All right. So I have one more
I think
left here, who is gonna move up, and
Hal, have we got? Can you go and have a look in the outside fridge? I'm sure we've got. Sweet and sour.
he's gonna.
Did you look properly with your eyes?
He's gonna hit Brunsk with a Morning Star, and miss. So Misaki.
Kill something,
Do I
Misaki.
get to tick one of these off now?
Yep. Tick it down.
Oh, that's good.
So you have 3 rounds left. So this is essentially giving you -2 to most things.
I don't want -2.
Stay on the path.
Yeah, stay on the path. You can get down next to Brunsk.
You are shaken.
Not stirred. So is this a fear effect?
You can get to there, right?
It is a fear effect, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can still hit.
yeah.
yeah,
I'm just at -2 to hit.
yeah.
Stab!
Okay, I'm not going to do the power attack then, because then I'll be at like -4. So I'll
Okay.
just
Right.
hit.
Kick some ass, dude.
So are you hitting the one in front of you, or the one in
yes.
front of Brunsk?
The one in front of me.
Okay.
Just with a regular to hit
Chop.
with my +1 Elven Curve Blade. Which will do 18 to hit.
Let's see.
No, it won't. It'll do 16 to hit.
That will be enough.
Yay! Thank God for that.
They are not wearing much for armor.
Cleave it a twin.
Twain.
Mm.
Is it -2 to damage as well?
It is.
Wow, that sucks.
Shaken is nasty.
This terrifying croak is kind of terrifying.
Terrifying croak is terrifying.
So can
9 damages.
9 damages is good damages.
That's
you
pretty good.
fail a...
Oh, sorry.
Twice?
No,
Oh.
I always seem to get this confused. Shaken is not the one that does -2 damage.
Okay.
What is the, I don't know.
Frightened?
No. It's the nauseated one.
Oh, yeah.
So, my
11
damage
damages.
is normal then? Or
Smells
Okay,
like-
11 damage.
11, okay.
These things are tougher than I thought they'd be.
Everything's tougher than me.
Yeah, we're probably not supposed to call them all out and attack them. Let us get attacked all at once.
Yeah, that was a great idea of not anybody else but yours.
Miramore.
I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to punch that one to the north of me.
Did you do your photo?
Okay.
Did you go to my phone room and get my thing?
As I moved, exploit him. 18.
Yes.
I go to hit his lazy ass. 21.
Ooh, that's a good hit.
No, that's an attack roll, Hal.
Yes? I'm
Yeah, first he
attacking him.
exploited his weakness, then he's attacking. him.
Oh, sorry. Yes, okay. Yes, that'll hit. Sorry.
So technically 23.
Mm-hmm.
Go foul.
10 damage.
The one above you?
Yeah.
All right.
Which one has the most wounds? Sorry.
Ah. Sorry. Forgot to add Cogsworth on the board.
Kick its ass, Cogsworth.
Cogsworth. I need to open up another thing for him. I always forget Cogsworth.
No!
Right, he's got a net now, but he's probably just
Yeah,
gonna
you can go fishing for frogs.
You can catch frogs in a net.
Yeah!
frog legs.
They sell frog legs in the restaurant down the road from here.
Yeah, when Thing comes to visit with Mrs. Thing, we can take them in there.
You tried them, didn't you, Hal?
Oh, yeah, I've had them before.
I think I tried them, but I don't think
I have to say that the best I've had were in France.
I don't think they were the best when it comes to eating the legs of frogs. But
Cogsworth slams his metal and painted fist into Boggart.
I guess when it comes down to it, he's also covered in troglodyte symbols, so there was no way of getting around this.
Yeah.
How's that
Very
Boggart
well.
doing? Is he still standing after 19 damage?
Yep.
Fuck me, they're tougher than they look.
He
I
does look quite hurt from it, though.
Good.
will move to there, even though I probably don't need to. And I will cast Bless.
Woo! Cast something good. Bless will work.
Bless is good.
+1 morale to attack roll saving throws against fear effects.
Oh, good. Including that stupid croak.
Indeed.
I hope so.
So,
be good.
Brunsk does a full attack against the one in front of him. So -2 to each of these. So that's a miss. The second one is a hit, however, for 7 points of damage. Boggards.
Crap.
So let's see.
How come I'm the only character that has two names?
Because Lockhart gave you one. Actually, technically I have a moniker.
What's
Gary
that?
has 3 names.
That's
Gary the Elf.
Well, most elves have 3 names. I learned that in the Elves of Galarian book.
So this one is going to sneak around behind Gary,
Mm-hmm.
whack him, try to whack with a Morning Star.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. A 16.
No.
No, Gary has an awesome AC. That doesn't hit. The one in front of
I
Bruce
never go swimming.
will attack as well. And miss quite badly.
Air mace.
The one in front of Misaki is going to give a croak. Will saves. Everyone! You are +2 from the Bless effect. Or, sorry, +1 from the Bless effect.
We need to attack of opportunity these things when they croak.
So that means I'm
So-
only -1.
23.
Then
Yeah, so just -1. Gary is fine.
25.
It's fine. Uh-oh. Misaki
Getting upgraded from.
is now frightened.
Oh no.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I'm not frightened, I'm brave.
Did you ever remove fear?
No.
Crap.
I'm now going to run away like a scaredy cat, aren't I?
Possible.
So
You can no longer control the sphincter you don't have.
she will be frightened for 3 rounds. Frightened. It's pretty much exactly she has to run away.
At least she can't fly away.
Frightened. A frightened creature flees from the source of its fear as best as it can. If unable to flee, it may fight. A frightened creature takes a -2 penalty on all attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. A frightened creature can use special abilities, including spells, to flee. Indeed, the creature must use such means if they are the only way to escape.
So she's going to run off into the bog.
No, it's going to be like a never-ending story, and I'm going to get trapped. And
It's alright, once you run off the side of the path, you'll only get to like where it says F.
Yeah.
I'm going to die.
It's that running in slow motion dream.
The one in front of Cogsworth is going to
Run the hell away.
try and hit with his Morning Star. That's a miss.
Yay!
And then is going to try to attach its tongue.
You what now? Do what with its tongue?
It lashes out at Cogsworth with its tongue.
Okay.
We need to get Cogsworth a slashing weapon.
Yeah, we do.
Which misses as well.
Air tongue.
The one from Nearmore. It's going to do the same. Attack. 15 will miss, won't it?
Yes, I should hope so.
And tongue. A 12 is not going to hit your touch, is it?
No. No hope. My touch is 17, I think.
This
Yes.
bard is going to move forward there. Attack with Morningstar. Miss. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That fellow's going to move there and croak.
Oh, piss off, Crooked. God. He's going to be crapping her pants.
He's thinking all he's supposed to do or so.
Misaki does not need to make another check. She's
20, 25. Can we be immune to this now?
21.
Whoa! What'd I do?
There's 2 Cogsworth. There's a new whole party on the board.
Reinforcements!
Yay! We've grown!
Oh,
God damn it.
it's like I suddenly cast mirror image.
Hey, we're getting pretty seriously overwhelmed here, people.
With our own
Uh-oh.
spells.
Brunsk looks about as bad as Misaki at the moment.
Gary, we're in the shit, dude.
3 rounds as well.
If they're running, we're screwed.
So there's no step past fear, right?
Not that they can reach through the boggart. There is, but boggarts can't make you reach panicked.
Okay.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, we are.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I know. We could have done with like a gunslinger or something, right?
Misaki,
Yes.
you're frightened.
Oh, go away. Right, I take off one round of. Oh no. do I
Yeah, you can take off 1 round of it.
Hang on, let me take off that. Minus.
And unfortunately, you have to pretty much say, I want to go see the troglodytes again.
I want to go and see the troglodyte again.
Does she have enough sense to stay on the path, or is she going to run directly north?
She runs away from the source of the fear, the boggards.
Okay, so that's the boggart in front of her that actually croaked to frighten her, right?
Right.
Surely, if I'm frightened and I want to run away, I'm still
Oh, you can choose how you're running
clever
away,
enough
but
to know that the quickest way for me to get away from the thing frightening me is to stay on the path.
oh,
Problem
yeah,
is,
no,
if you stay on the path past Gary, that one next to him is going to attack of opportunity you as you run by.
I'm probably not that. like.
I was more thinking because there's another boggart on the path, she probably wants to avoid that particular spot.
Oh, so she may well go straight north into the swamp.
Well, if she charges over the boggards, then she's got a clear run.
That depends on what you're saying, because she's actually frightened of the one in front of her,
I'm
not
gonna-
all the boggarts.
I'm gonna
It's true.
karate
It's a source
kick
of the
one in
fear.
front of
Well,
me.
it is an area effect too. So
What was
It's
that?
irrelevant. That's just its range.
Shh. Trying to hear Lindsay. Shh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, she's quite quiet in comparison.
I know, because we're all shouty and manly.
I'm gonna karate kick this one in front of me, and then I'm gonna do an acrobatic tumble over its head and run away and that way instead. Because
You're trying to run.
Me
You want to run deeper into the village?
Well, I don't see any more in front of me.
it's a fewer smugglers that direction.
There's more
Smugglers.
behind me than there are in front of me.
The problem is it's the one in front of you that's causing you the fear. So it doesn't make sense that you want to go past him to escape him.
Get behind him.
I
But
mean, I could,
I'm a sneaky thing. I want to get behind it to stab it.
but you're frightened of it.
Okay, should have. All right.
I have no problem if you're saying you're going to head in this direction, but you can't really tumble through him because that's heading towards him, not away from him.
How do I point out a place on the map again?
Press and hold.
You can switch the ruler or you can click and hold.
Can I run like this direction here?
Yeah, but remember, each of those squares costs 4 pieces of movement.
8.
4. 4 to enter.
So they're essentially 20-foot squares.
That's a good thing, because it means you leave the village slower. If you run up the path, you're going to be in like Troglodyte Town, and it's going to take you like 6 rounds to get back.
Okay. Oh, because this is the different color is
Swampy.
okay.
Swampy.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it'll take her the same number of rounds to get back because she's going to slog through the swamp. Too.
Unless, of course, she trances, in which case she'll run straight over it.
Hey! Fair point.
But can she go into a concentrated trance while in the throes of running away blindly?
You can use magic or whatever else you need to flee.
She's not panicked, which is what you're thinking of. She's frightened.
Ah, okay.
She can still use her senses.
Yeah. Locked up.
So if you
a sword master gains benefits.
so we're essentially doing this as rage, essentially. So you can
More
enter it.
difficult terrain when you charge, run, or withdraw. You can also charge 3 squares that contain allies.
So she'd use it as a withdrawal action then.
You can add 1.5 times your strength on damage rolls. You cannot charge or run through difficult terrain. You cannot charge through a square that normally contains an ally.
That's normal.
That's normal.
Yeah. Seems to not say anything about not being able to do it.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Anyway.
There is one thing, is unfortunately,
I don't like the way that you started that.
You'll end up tired after the end of it.
Well, and the piranhas that are in the...
you might still need to make an acrobatics check to avoid attacks of opportunity because the area still has, like, this square is still threatened, this square is still threatened.
Acrobatics is not a problem.
Okay.
Well, the other option is to run directly north and nothing will threaten her.
Yes. But she said she wanted to head further into the village, and I'm fine with that. So, you're activating your trance. How many rounds of that do you have?
Just go hide in the big hut.
Ah.
They'll never find you.
Trances. Maintain a trance for a number of rounds per day equal to 4 plus wisdom modifier. At each level beyond 3rd, can remain in the trance for an additional round. So currently we're level 6, so it's 9 rounds.
Nice.
Right. Was it 4 plus your wisdom modifier?
And then at each level beyond 3rd, you can do it for an additional 1.
So what's your wisdom mod?
My wisdom modifier is currently plus 2.
So 4 plus your 6 plus 3, 9. Cool.
Funny that, right?
Sorry, it's a lot of rounds. It's good.
I can do adding up, maybe.
Adding up you.
It's almost a minute.
I don't know.
So go on, man. Better start running.
So first, your first move action has to be an acrobatics check at half movement speed. So
Acrobatics first.
So she
Acrobatics
-2
first.
on these still.
Yes.
Yeah.
Acrobatics.
I still imagine this can't be too much of a problem.
Not for Misaki.
So I'm getting a +1 back from Bless.
Not against this. That's only saves against fear effects.
Okay.
And attack rolls.
So this currently has a -2 to it. Do I get anything back from my chances? I do for some things. I get a +2 bonus on saving throws against sleep, paralysis, and stun.
Doesn't sound like it.
I think that's it. Okay.
That will be good enough. So move your first 15 feet, and then you have 30 feet left of movement.
So is that like sideways? Is that right?
So 5.
And then to there. And then to there.
I'd actually the problem
Depends
is
if
your
she can-
hut.
It depends if she can enter that hut or not.
Yeah, I suppose you can't. So yeah, that's about where you are.
Okay.
So you're still threatened by the one there.
Mhm.
So are you going to make another acrobatics check, or are you just going to move and provoke an attack of opportunity from him?
Could she make 2 in a single round?
Yep.
Okay.
The huts are half sunk. Couldn't she just go over the hut?
It's still a hut. It's not exactly something you can walk on top of. It'll collapse underneath you.
She's
It's
a
not like the
bird.
roofs are built to support weight on top of them.
If it's a hut and it's built on a swamp, surely it's on stilts. And I'm only little.
No, they're built into it because they live in the water.
Okay. I'm a bird person. I'm very light.
I'm sure birds land on these huts all the
I
time.
can fly the swamp as much as everybody else.
You're
My
carrying-
bones are hollow.
No.
17 acrobatics. Higher
Okay.
than that.
As are your bowels.
So yeah, you can move another 15 feet then.
I am awesome. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I be here.
Yep, you be there.
Is that good?
Near more.
Yay.
Hello.
Slowly getting surrounded by boggards.
Apparently I am. I'm going to hit that one. I'm going to... the one above me is injured, right?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to begin my flurry on him with a hit. 19. Technically 20 because of Bless.
That will hit.
15 damage.
That takes him down.
Awesome. I exploit weakness on the one to my right, to the east of me. Oh, that's only a 12. That's not probably going to cut it.
12 will cut it, I believe.
They
Are
see
you,
how
allowed
to-
to, are you allowed to exploit in the midst of a full attack action?
It's a swift, I think. I could have done it before I
Well-
started, but...
I think you can only interrupt them with free actions.
Alright, well I would have exploited before I started then. If that's okay with you.
That's fine, just in the future.
Yes, sir. I continue my flurry round to that guy. 34.
Yes.
11 damage.
Let me see.
Oh, I should have stunned him as well. Damn it. Let's try a stun on this one.
Okay.
23.
Yes.
15 damage and a stun.
You stunned him. He's also bleeding on the ground.
Excellent. I pull a pose and try to scare off the other boggarts.
I'm not scared of you.
Cogsworth stands at attention, waiting for someone to attack.
Why can't you just attack what's there, Cogsworth?
Actually, no, actually, never mind. This fellow beneath you attacked, didn't he?
Which one?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah,
actually he did. He waved at me. He can go
So,
roll. He can roll
Cogsworth-
over that guy, and he can roll over that guy with his wheels, and then he can
So
attack the other
Cogsworth
one.
moves 20, 40. Can he move 60? Cogsworth double moves to move there.
Why can't he just roll over the corpses in front of him on the path?
I suppose that's true. There are corpses. So 5, 10, yeah. So
Little
move there.
caterpillar tracks.
A 19.
Cogsworth, Cogsworth, Cogsworth.
Slam.
7 points.
He's good. I like Cogsworth. We're totally buying him intelligence. You know that, right?
Gary.
Come on, Gary. Let's do some good.
I will attempt to pith the one by me with my rapier.
Are you kidding? You're not going to like burning hands the shit out of him or something. Let's set fire to some crap here.
Spells in melee? Isn't that normally bad?
5 foot back, burning hands his face off.
That is more damage.
Yes. And also it'll scare the piss out of them because they're frogs. Let's have a barbecue.
Oh, you should hit them with lightning. They explode.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I thought that turned him to stone.
No, that's not what Storm said.
Do you know what happens to a toad that they get struck by lightning? The same thing as everything else.
Oh god, my nerd is showing again.
Nerd.
That was a pretty obscure reference, I have to admit.
Nice work there, dude.
Oh god.
She's going to wash the nerd off.
All right.
Hey, look, Linz. People can see our living room. Isn't that weird?
I guess Burning Nation, the
They
one...
can see that terrible picture of me on top of the unit.
Okay.
So just roll damage.
Yeah. Roll
Burn
damage
the
and tell me
crap out of
the.
him.
So. A 12 is probably not going to do it, so it takes 8 points of damage.
Thing. That's like 4 ones in a set of 5 dice.
Yes.
Brunsk.
How's he doing? Oh, he's running like a little woman, isn't he?
5, 10,
I ran pretty well, thank you.
30. He makes it there.
Attack of opportunity from the burnt one.
No, he moved through Gary's space.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Can you? Yeah,
Took a
I guess
full
he can.
withdraw action, so he didn't
Yeah.
provoke from the ones in front of him.
I got you.
Come back
And then-
here!
And then ran through. I guess he could run through the space next to Gary as well.
Yes. Plenty of room.
Yeah.
Boggards.
Fuck you, Boggart.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's gonna suck, Gary. It's just you and me, buddy.
Well, that's what they're into.
It's just you and me, buddy. You're about to get surrounded. I hope you enjoyed things.
All right, so let's do the obvious one. Move up and attack Gary. So first with Morningstar, 13.
Nope.
Nope. Next, Tongue. Does a 13 hit your touch?
Oh, shit.
My touch. No,
Woo!
All right.
because I wear armor.
Because I wear armor.
No, it's the other one.
Oh. Well, okay, it's 15. Sorry, is my touch.
Okay. Your flat foot is the one that goes up with armor. Your touch
Okay.
is the one that goes up with dexterity and stuff.
Well, my flat foot, yeah, I've got, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
He's got that weird sidestep thing. I'm guessing that applies to
Yeah.
touch,
So
does it?
this one is going to attack with a Morningstar on Gary as well. Does a 20 hit?
not my regular AC, no.
Ooh. Let's see.
Gary's made of sterner stuff.
This one will probably go for Niramore.
Why? Why will it?
Because it has two
Because
of
you're
them.
effective.
Gary's softer.
He's also dodging like a maniac.
It's true.
So first we have the Morningstar, 11, and the tongue. He does not slip you the tongue.
Damn it.
Mine's that clumsy
was-
stumble dodge that just
I was
happens to go
so
to
hopeful.
This one is going to move forward and attack Cogsworth.
Yay, Cogsworth.
17 will hit.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but Cogsworth's immune to frogs. He has a special cream. Hello, Nick.
5 points of damage.
They're going to try and tongue Cogsworth.
He is going to try and tongue Cogsworth,
That's so weird.
and does not succeed in doing so.
He might even wrap his own neck around with his tongue.
Let's see. 1 for Nearmore, 2 for Cogsworth.
Cogsworth.
The
Cogsworth.
one below him tries to attack Cogsworth as well. Ooh, that'll hit.
Cogsworth. Cogsworth.
11 points of damage.
They best not be breaking my toy.
You realize he only has to reach 0 hit points and he's broken, right?
I know that. I think I can cast Mending on him.
He's a little heavy for that.
A tongue. Ooh. Nope. Cogsworth is faster than that.
Yay.
And then the one at the top. 1 for Nearmore, 2 for Cogsworth.
Bring
So,
it.
Moves into flanking with Nearmore.
Bring it.
A 9. And the tongue. No. Those aren't going to hit.
Never not. Thank God for that.
Frog tongue.
Woo!
And it's Misaki's turn.
How many rounds of running have you got left?
She has 2 more rounds.
I need to,
So-
I need to drop this.
Then does she go down to shaken for the remaining overlap?
No,
One round of
no.
overlap? Okay.
I think it's fine.
I'm carrying on running.
Where you heading?
I'm just gonna work my way towards this water down
Puddle.
here somewhere.
You mean past that monster?
Well, do I?
Can she see that yet?
I was gonna say, do I even see that?
She's still kind of. There's a few huts in her way, really.
Yeah.
And it's not a
I
bog
was
room.
gonna go like this direction,
Mm-hmm.
and then probably
See
through
it.
here.
Yeah. Perhaps you can go that direction 2 squares and then figure out whether you want to go that way.
Yeah. So.
I think by the time you get to there, you'll.
Be able to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
the-
do you want me to do acrobatics checks again?
No one's threatening you now.
Okay, so I
You
can.
you just kind of run on top of the water without making any indentation.
I'm like those silly
Vertical.
little birds.
You are. You are a silly little bird.
It's funny.
How far can I get?
So you get about there,
Okay.
and then I'll give you a description, and you can decide if you want to keep moving or not. So, the little area in the middle is
If that's a dinosaur, I am.
a patch of firm ground on the shores of a larger pond serve as a sort of village square, although a 10-foot diameter pit filled with muddy water mars the center of the area. A fence of sticks surrounds the hut. Sharp wooden stakes have been attached to the fence to point inward, making any attempt to climb out of the pit treacherous indeed.
Which is the pit? I don't know.
This.
Okay.
That area is
So
the
that
pit.
thing's in a pit.
It is in the pit.
Okay.
Inside
Pointy
the
sticks to keep
pit,
it in.
This is totally like a Star Trek Kirk
Gorn.
kind of alien scenario.
Oh, by the way, I have a picture of Boggarts to show.
Oh, thanks,
Oh, wow.
Lockhart.
See? Boggart.
Oh, he ugly.
They are pretty ugly, Lockhart.
They're
Just Slanesh.
Alright, and what Misaki sees inside the pit is this.
Yeah.
A bogwid.
That's
Nightmare shambles along the ground on 8 muscular tentacles that leave behind a clear, viscous residue stinking of putrefaction. Its
It's a
amphibian skin
snot
is
frog.
moist, green-black, and covered in warts and protuberances. On its back, dozens of fist-sized pustules shift and pulsate with nauseating vitality, like sentient oily bubbles threatening to burst.
Has that creepy three-armed gnome been through here?
sentient oily bubbles. They are not 3 words that I ever wanted to hear together.
And they go, "Are you my mommy?"
Ew! Stop.
You still have movement left. The bogwid has just entered the fray.
At 23. Crap, he's fast.
Can it get out of there?
It'll probably just drag you in with its tongue.
I'm going to say, can't we just throw fire in from a distance?
So that is half of your first move action, Misaki. You are
Do I
still
believe
frightened.
that it can get out of where it currently is?
It looks like it might, but it would probably hurt it quite a bit.
Okay.
I would totally just run round that hut and head back towards the path.
Nope. She has to run away.
Well, she kind of is.
Into the Piranha Lagoon.
As long as she continues going south, surely that's a way enough, isn't it?
Well, she said she was heading for the pool, but...
Yeah, I did. So I guess that I'll probably sort of head in this direction.
Yeah, to give it a wider
So,
berth.
I mean, you still have 15 feet left from your first move action, and then if you want, you can take a second move action.
I believe that that is what I will do.
I don't think she has any option, does she? Has to take the second move action.
So 15, 1, 2, 3, and then how much? Another 30.
Another 30.
So basically you're at the water.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can get to like there.
Probably
Yes,
gets
the
over
Kraken.
Probably gets further than that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's fine. So this area that you're in...
That's
since
on
you
the
have-
path there as well. I can probably I move
Yeah.
further?
You
further?
could probably go one further to your bottom, to your lower.
She's about... Unless you're going to jump into the lake...
Well, she could jump into the bog to her lower left.
I'd probably stop at the water's edge, maybe.
But no, that's probably good, yeah. So, what you see is a placid pond, the water choked with algae and pond scum, stretches to the south of the village here. Clouds of gnats and other insects buzz above the water, while now and then the ripple of larger creatures in the murky depths the stir of the pond's surface. Lindsay,
Is he asleep? He is asleep, isn't he? That's our living room, by the way.
You just great.
can Misaki make a perception check?
You can. 28.
All right. You notice that there are some creatures that are beginning to poke their heads above the water as they notice you so close to the pool.
They're everywhere.
Dolphins?
Dolphins. That'd be nice, right?
Porpoises?
Crap.
Porpoise?
Lockhart, I think we may have just really totally effed this combat.
I don't think we did. Oh, God.
What the hell is that, Lockhart?
One moment.
The thing from her new nightmares.
He wants to take his time with revealing what it is, I would imagine.
Lindsay rolled a nice perception check, so Misaki gets to see all of them.
Nice. All 58 of them.
So let's see.
So this is where their children that are more deep one go.
Apparently.
Totally what they are, right? Deep ones.
All right.
Bog wiggles.
Bog wiggles.
They don't sound very scary, do they?
They don't really know.
No, I'm a bog wiggle.
Bog wiggle.
They're pretty grim creatures when you know the backstory about them.
Masaki's going to have a...
What the hell is a bog wiggle?
Are they actually called that?
They are.
Masaki's going to have a phobia against frogs soon.
Oh my god.
Go.
They're like tadpoles, but of the bogart.
I suppose, you know what?
Immature bungers?
Misaki actually has,
Knowledge
oh
nature.
no. Never mind, these are dungeoneering, I believe.
Aberrant. I have that, but I can't see those.
Yes.
Bog wiggle.
Do I know anything special about boggards? Like, that they're
Boggards
really
are
vulnerable
nature.
or something.
You've kind of gone through most of the stuff on boggards. All right.
Terrifying croak.
So that was Misaki's turn, and oh, what a turn it was.
It
Yeah,
was
damn right.
pretty epic, wasn't it?
Niramore.
Any of these injured?
The one that just escaped combat with Brunskin Misaki is.
Which is the one to my lower left?
Yes.
This one.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Does he look quite injured?
He does seem rather roughed up.
Alright. I'm going to exploit weakness on that.
Okay.
29.
You exploit the weakness.
I'm going to punch the injured one with a flurry. 25.
Yes.
14 damage.
At least some of these were injured before we started, at least.
True.
They had some small injuries, yes. That is enough to drop him.
Awesome. I flurry into the guy I exploited with a stun. 30.
Yes.
3. 14 damage and a stun.
Fort save, correct?
Yes.
A 9. Pretty sure he's stunned.
Yeah, he totally is. I think we figured out it was 17 he needs. So he drops everything in his hands and can do jack shit. I hit him again. 27.
Yes.
10 damage.
He likewise falls with a death croak.
Excellent.
A terrifying death croak?
Not
No,
terrifying.
it's a laughable death croak, and Brunsk actually stops, laughs, and continues to fight.
Sounds reasonable to me.
That sounds reasonable to me too.
$17.
I explode in a cloud of awesome.
Is that what we're calling it nowadays?
Who's 17, Lockhart?
Cogs were slamming something.
Oh yeah, Cogsworth, I forgot him. Cogsworth.
Give me a second.
Something else is arriving, isn't it?
Oh, running down on which ones can croak if they can do it multiple times.
All right, Cogsworth.
Annoying player.
Oddly enough,
I think they all attacked him.
yes.
Does he not defend himself?
Not
Surely he
really.
defends himself. They're hitting him with maces, Lockhart. Surely he's going to attack them back.
He starts repairing himself.
That's good enough.
Yeah, it doesn't even provoke an attack of opportunity.
Really? Oh, does he have multiple arms?
I guess he does, doesn't he?
So there's like some that are like holding weapons and the others are kind of screwing plates
Well,
back
he
on.
doesn't hold weapons, he just slams people with his fists.
So he's kind of on guard but repairing with the rest of
So
them.
he repairs a little bit.
Awesome.
He's not intelligent. He's geared to people who turn the key and stuff. Anyway. Gary the elf.
Go on, Gary. Let's kick some ass here.
Step back to here and burninate the two
Do it.
boggarts.
Do it. Big numbers, Gary Saurus. That's better.
All right, the top one makes a save.
Just
Bottom
barely.
one does not.
Shit.
So the bottom one takes quite a bit of damage and falls to the ground, burnt and bleeding.
Nice work, Gary.
We like that?
I like that. Do it again.
And the top one made the save, so that's 6 points of damage. All right, Gary's done.
Apparently so.
Bogwood.
Pugwit. It stays where the hell it is, Lockhart. Because it's in a pit with spikes.
It does.
Hey! Oh, it's got a ranged attack.
It pops its zits at her or something.
Maybe it has a breath weapon. That would suck.
I'm very far away.
You are 10,
25?
20, 25 feet away.
It's very far.
So
It's got to split between the bars. of
That's
its
very
shell.
far.
it takes a -4 to this touch attack.
Oh, jeez. You're pretty quick,
As
though.
it seems to grab one of the pustules off its back,
It is popping its zit at her.
which, looking at it, the back, it is actually has a little sharp, toothy filled mouth, and throws it at Misaki.
It's lovely, Lockhart.
Are those parasites or its offspring?
Disgusting.
It is ravenous young.
That's beautiful, Lockhart. Really beautiful. It's chucking its babies at Lindsay.
I'm pretty sure 16 hits Misaki's touch. It attaches on and begins chewing at Misaki.
No.
You're having a bad
Misaki,
time over there.
Misaki is now taking bleed damage each turn with this thing on.
No.
No. No.
Please, no.
Please, sir. No. Don't worry, the bog wiggles get to go before you. They're all just going to swamp you, probably. Wiggle at you.
Brunsk.
They continue to run.
At least this makes the scarificator look better.
What? That little chompy mouth?
Yeah.
So this is Brunsk's last turn of running.
It's Lindsay's last turn of running too next turn, isn't it?
So let's see. Brunsk moves 60 feet, so he goes 1, 2, 3.
Because I started being frightened the following round.
He finds the venomous python there.
Yeah, there's 15 bog wobbles up there.
And then someone walks out of the big hut nearby Misaki.
Are you kidding?
It's Jabba, right?
Mama Bella.
Mama Babola.
Mama Bella!
Oh shit. Misaki, you need to get the hell out of there.
How gonna?
I don't know.
She's probably,
I'm coming back as a
Got-
gun.
favorite enemy bird.
Coming back as a gunslinger, was that? Are you injured?
Not yet.
Okay.
Good job, right?
She
Yep.
What side of the hut she come out of? On the path, probably, I guess?
yeah, essentially where she is. She walks out, kind of takes a look around, is hearing where some of the combat is coming from.
But
And looks
seeing that I'm a
towards
friendly
Misaki
character that's
with
just-
one of these little pustules on her, bog wiggles coming out of the lake, and Misaki herself just kind of shuddered and panicked and frightened, and starts walking up the path.
Crap.
No,
That's a good thing and also a crap thing.
Yeah. She doesn't think Masaki's worth dealing with.
bitch. I'm totally worth dealing with.
Mama Babola. Nice.
Then let me see how I can do this. You guys have quite a bit of cover and stuff.
Yeah, we do. We have like all those huts and shit we had to run around.
So she's probably gonna position herself here for now.
Hmm.
All by myself. I'm gonna die.
You're not by yourself. You got that ravening young latched onto you.
Oh gosh,
She looks pretty. She's got horns.
Antlers.
She does appear to be somewhat more tribally or shamanistically dressed than the
Oh
other
god, she's a caster.
boggards you've met. And boggards!
Piss off, boggards. Tired of you. Too many of you. Lockhart, what's the chance we were supposed to not have this as all one big fight?
I send my monster to go and kill everybody.
It's a good one, then. Is
Chances are somewhat high.
that free hugs?
Right, it says
All
be-
right, so we're going to have the slightly burnt one walk forward and try to attack Gary.
We don't allow that.
Morningstar. 23, I'm pretty sure is going to hit Gary.
Gary, no!
Oh, he's asking for it now.
It's not how we dodge, Gary.
11 points of damage and making a fortitude save.
Ow.
Filth fever, filth fever.
Fortitude.
Filth fever, filth fever.
22.
All right.
Bounces off Gary's plastic skin.
And then he tries to tongue Gary.
Ah.
10 is not a touch.
Not a good rimming this head.
All right, so... Sorry.
It's alright, look out.
Then we have the one in front of Collinsworth is going to continue trying to beat at him.
Poor old
Did
Cogsworth.
it tongue? No, none of these guys
No.
have tongued you, have they?
No, they haven't, and that's a good thing, I think. I don't know what
It
that
is.
does.
It
like-
makes it take a minus 2 penalty on AC.
Really?
Yes,
Just
and
against,
other things.
just against that target.
No,
Is that like a free grapple they've got then?
it's not quite a grapple. It's more like a free entangle. It's almost like a mini web.
That's pretty good.
So
Nearmore loves web.
Hit web.
That will hit Cogsworth.
Oh, Cogsworth. Stop hitting Cogsworth. Stop it, Lockhart.
Cogsworth has actually proved himself pretty decent hitting them too. And he is also the one with the most trog symbols on him.
That's true.
Mama Bella made it all the way over there. Wow.
Double move.
Big hop.
So 1 for Nearmore, 2 for Cogsworth.
Poor little Cogsworth.
Oh, sorry. The tongue on Cogsworth from the first one. No. Morningstar. Miss. Tongue.
Filth, fever,
Miss.
Du-du-du-du-du-du.
Bog Wiggles.
Oh, Jesus. And the bog wombles come out of
Misaki,
another
you're just about out of your panic, aren't you?
I think so. That number of rounds was the very first thing, which was not the frightened, which came, I think, a round later. So maybe I have an extra.
She has one more round of being frightened, but currently, because she's separated herself enough from her target of fear, she's essentially just shaken.
Okay.
So let's see here.
And she doesn't want to go swimming in that lake, you mean?
Yeah.
So let's have. He's gonna swim up and try to chomp Misaki.
No,
A 9.
that's good.
Swim up. Chomp.
Can I not try and like talk to him?
3 points of damage to Misaki.
No, thank you.
No, no, thank you.
And
No,
tries
no,
to
no, thank
stick
you.
out a slimy tongue onto her as well.
I'm
No.
please behave
We are all tongue-proof.
with this whole tongue thing going on.
This one moves up and tries to bite as well. 15 will miss. And this one, let's see, how far? Is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can actually move onto the land and attack Misaki. Oh! Does an 18 hit Misaki?
It's currently my AC is 18.
He bites you hard. For 5 points.
That hard. I've had harder.
So Misaki takes 1 point of damage from the creature gnawing on you, and make me a fortitude save.
Oh, Jesus.
Did I take
Implants
that?
it.
I took that 5 as damage as well, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So in total, between the bog wiggles and this, you've taken 9 points of damage.
So I should be on 31.
Hopefully it's just diseasing you and not laying eggs in you.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Although remove disease will
Remove
get
that too.
parasites.
So yes, I need a fortitude save from Misaki.
I'm still at -2, right?
Indeed. But that'll work. And Misaki's turn.
Crap.
Flurry cleave.
Yeah. I don't know whether you want to fight or withdraw at this point.
How about I use my wand of acid arrow?
It's only a single target. Everything will get to attack you.
Oh. How about I use it on myself?
Ah! Just need to get back up to the rest of us, really.
How about I use it on the first one and it changes
It's a
the...
great idea. Are
Chain acid.
you out of the need to run, or are you?
She's fine where she is. She doesn't feel a need to run any further from this point. But she's
Except
still
for from the
taking
four things
penalties.
that are surrounding her.
She doesn't feel a need to run from them unless she wants to. If you want, you can just hack at them with your curved blade. You might be fine.
You could take a 5-foot step up to the northwest just to get away from the three of them, and then wail on that one of them.
What, like here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
They're going to come on the land anyway, but you might give them a thing to think about.
Hopefully they're a little less gamely on the land or something.
Maybe.
And just a regular to hit.
Chop the crap out of it.
With a -2.
Just -1. You're still blessed, as I recall.
Yep.
The blessings of the Gary, the blessings of the Gary.
So
15
is that
hit.
a 15 to hit? Bog wiggles.
Bog wiggle.
Yes, that'll hit.
Yay! Bog wiggle.
Does bless add to damage?
No.
Sadly.
But I don't have a minus to damage, do I?
No. You probably don't have a lot of hit points.
Oh! 20 damage in a single hit. Not bad.
That looks like power attack damage.
Nope. My regular damage.
Are you sure? How are you getting plus
Oh,
10
no.
on that?
Hang on.
Hang on.
Yeah, you're right.
So just minus the power attack and take
Yeah,
a 10.
so you just need to -6 off it, so it's 14.
So 14. All right. It's a good hit.
Still solid.
Good
That's
hit.
still a lot of damage.
Looks very hurt from it. And you're...
Bite it!
You're
Bite
good.
it. Bite it. Bite. Oh no! Do I want to bite it?
You're allowed to bite it.
Just
I know, but-
just don't swallow. Where's the dog?
She is curled up fast asleep on the bouncy chair.
Oh, did she eat her dinner?
Nope.
Oh,
She has not eaten her dinner yet. So my bite is
Mighty.
1d20 plus 3 as a secondary attack. And then +1 for bless.
But -1 for... Or -2 for the fear effect.
so overall you're +2. So it's 1d20 +2 overall.
Yeah. Still,
Still decent. It's a positive.
that'll hit.
Chomp it.
Roll some
Okay.
damage.
1d3 plus 3.
Hey, that's not bad.
You watch I do more damage with this than anything else.
It's good damage.
That's enough to put it bleeding onto the ground as you pluck out an eye.
Nice work.
Frog eye, delicacy,
It's a wiggle eye.
wiggle eye.
Wiggle eye.
Miramar.
I'm in a bad position here because I can only see one of them. Okay, I guess just gonna whoop ass for him then. Exploit him. 11. That's not gonna cut it.
You'll never put him in the movies that way.
No. Flurry on him. 21.
Yes.
12 damage. 21. 9 damage. 19.
He's
13 damage.
This is just the one below Cogsworth.
I can't hit any others.
It's true.
I can't move during my attack with my flurry, so
Oh, you can
Yeah.
take a 5-foot step.
in the middle of the flurry?
It's a free action.
Okay, so then did I put him down on the second hit?
The first hit, you take him down.
Oh, then on the second hit I'll move to here, and I'll continue to hit on the other one if that's okay. Let
Yes.
me re-roll them.
No, you can keep the rolls.
Okay, then do they hit? So that's not a 9 and a 13 for damage then.
Let's see. That's a
8.
21 and a 19.
It's a 21 and a 19 for 9 and 13 damage. Yes.
So yes, that will hit. How much does he have? 9 and 13 will be No, not enough.
So Mama Bella's getting up here just in time to see the remainder of her tribe die.
He is hurt, though.
Cogsworth.
Cogsworth!
Cogsworth.
Cogsworth has target.
Do it, Cogsworth. Fuck him up.
Targeting reticule activated.
Yes.
Ah.
And Cogsworth heals a little bit from his automatic gear healing.
Ah.
They scuffed his paint job.
Woo! Good work, Cogsworth.
And that is enough to bring him down.
Ah. There's Cogsworth and I slowly rolling over boggarts.
Gary the Elf.
Right on my own over here, thank you.
We'll be down in a second.
Step back, burninate.
Burninate.
No!
Saved on a 1. He explodes in a big pile of ash.
He has the crispy frog legs.
Nice.
At least Brunsk is going to be returning shortly.
Bogwood! Still, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. So still -4. Bogwood throws another pustule at Misaki.
This thing's horrible, I'm just going to say. This thing's
Misaki,
really nasty.
you have 2 little pustules biting and pinching into you now.
Should I be taking
Ravening Young.
more damage?
Sorry? You'll now be taking 2d2 bleed on each of your turns.
They're horrible, Lockhart.
Misaki's going to have nightmares.
How does she get them off?
You can just pull them off, but it's a full round action or so. Let's see, Bogwood.
Fire will probably do it.
As a full round action, a creature can attempt to remove one of the offspring, either by bludgeoning it with a fist or pulling it off.
Okay. Is there a roll for that?
No. You can do it as a standard action with a weapon.
Oh, okay.
However, anyone using a weapon to kill or remove an attached offspring deals half of the damage to the creature to which the offspring is attached.
Does that count if you're doing it to yourself?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Well, basically, no. You either take a standard action to just pull it off, or you're doing it fast and sloppily.
Right.
So Brunsk.
He's back, right? Is he back?
20, 40, 60.
Working his
He's
way
heading
back.
back.
He's totally not getting paid today.
Mama Babala.
Ebola!
So let's see. She has good target to Gary and Brunsk, I think.
I don't know, they are surrounded by the piles of corpses.
Hey, if we're walking over them, they're not much of a problem.
Brunsk is still waist deep in
It's true, so that just leaves Gary, and she has good
What the hell am I
line of sight
saying?
to Gary. I'm not sure if I was paying attention to giving them their cover bonuses while they were in the green stuff.
No, I don't
Sloppy.
think you were.
Sloppy. Oh well.
That could have been a lot harder if you were. And that wasn't easy so far.
So let's see.
What's your casting?
What does rapid shot do?
Rapid shot. Let's
She's using a bow?
Let's her fire
She's-
multiple shots.
She's using a bow.
No, that's not fair.
I thought she was a shaman.
She's a crappy shaman if she was healing these people.
Rapid shot.
Let's see.
I quickly learned
When you
protection
make
for
a
normal
full
arrows.
attack action with a ranged weapon, you can fire one additional time this round. All of your takes take a -2 penalty when using rapid shot. So, she's taking a -2. She'll take an. Yeah.
That minus
What will
40
she
for
do?
range, and
Yeah, she'll just take 2 shots with it for now. So, first shot is a 25.
ow!
Second shot is a 24.
Oh wait, ring of swimming. I forgot.
What?
I don't know.
Bring him swimming. Harry's making swimming motions to try and get away.
21 points to Gary the elf,
Ow!
and make me 2 fortitude saves.
13, or wait. No, it's 12 and 18.
Okay. Boggarts, I'm pretty sure I can remove. Bog Wiggles.
Oh, Jesus.
So, yeah. I'm just going to move the dead one over there. One of them moves on top of the dead one to bite and tongue at Misaki. 17 does not sound like a hit. A 6 does not sound like a hit with the tongue. Next one moves forward.
We need to get Masaki's AC up a little bit, Thingster.
A 19
Yeah.
sounds like a hit. And just
I should have buffed her more first.
So the bite plus 1, 4 points of damage to Misaki. And this one is going to swim up there too and try and bite Misaki as well. And fail.
And you need to start using combat expertise to get your AC up.
So, from the little gnawing creatures on Misaki's body, that's another 2 points of damage. And make me 2 fortitude saves.
Am I still at any minuses?
No, you are no longer at A minuses.
Hallelujah.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to make the second save.
Hey!
That's probably not a good thing, right?
All right, so your turn. You have the 2 creatures gnawing on you.
Do I need to take any additional damages or?
No, you've already taken it with the 2 at the start of your turn.
Okay. Do I need to do any running or anything?
No, you're yourself. You have full control. You can
Awesome.
see that you can see Mama Babala shooting towards your party. You've seen the Bogwid, who's been tossing its ravenous young at you, and you have the Bogwiggles in front of you, who are kind of just gnawing at you for coming close to their pond.
I rage.
How many hit points you got left?
Oh, that's a fair point, actually. You have to keep taking off rounds of your trance to keep it active, or you start getting fatigued.
Okay, so I think this would be 2.
This would be the 4th round of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So you still are not affected by any terrain, but again, as soon as you stop doing this, you're going to be
Knackered.
yeah. So hope this doesn't go on for 5 more rounds.
Okay. Is it better to hit these things or just to pull off these other things? Do you think?
These things, the bitey things that are on you, do a lot less damage than these wiggle things do.
Okay. I'm going to take a 5-foot step.
I mean, you could technically full retreat up between those huts
Mm-hmm.
and literally back away towards us, which might actually be the best thing you can do.
Okay.
And it'll get you out of range of that thing throwing stuff at you. And you could probably, full move will probably put you between those 3 huts, so you'll probably be out of range of most everything
Okay.
for 1 round.
You want to point?
Exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, she'd probably get way up there if she did a double move.
What does Misaki want to do?
Just throwing out suggestions.
I probably think that sort of retreating might be a good idea because I could get very unlucky with a set of hits.
Yeah, you're right. If those 3 things bite and tongue you all,
Yeah. 'Cause I've got
Personally, I'm thinking the more dangerous thing is if she stays around that bogwood.
yeah, it's just going to keep loading her up with bleed.
Yeah.
Because I've gone from 40 to 25 in like 2 rounds.
And it's just going to get worse as the bleed mounts up.
Yeah, so I need to get out of there.
Yeah, you do. Get up between the huts.
So can you show me where I can get to?
Well, let's see. What she's got full movement back.
Full
Yeah.
movement.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One move will get you there.
Okay.
A double move. Is she still? She's not encumbered by this terrain at all.
No.
No.
Then another move will get you back to just below Cogsworth if you full retreat.
No. Where's Cogsworth?
Get you right, literally there. A full retreat will get you back to the party.
Okay, well I'm going to do that.
Does anyone object if I assume that the boggards are mostly dead and remove them from the map?
Nope.
Nope. No, no. I'm pretty certain the ones I was beating on, Cogsworth was probably punching in the face while they were lying on the ground.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not attempting to stabilize any yet.
Most of them took rather significant damage as well.
And there.
As long as their loot stays, the bodies can go.
They melt away. So you're actually one further north of there, little sweetie. You can actually be right up next to Cogsworth.
Right on the log.
Yep, you stood on that log.
I'm log rolling.
There's all kinds of shit down there. Ah!
All right. Niramore. Misaki has returned to you. Brunsk has returned to you. Gary just got peppered with arrows.
What do we want to do with this woman? Do we want to go down and beat the crap out of her?
I vote for that.
Very
All right.
down there.
You want to go beat her up? All right. I will use the shard to haste myself.
Okay.
That's a standard, right?
Yes.
I then move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I
To
count.
there.
Yeah.
How's that?
That's fine.
Good. All right, I'll be punching her next round.
That'll probably keep her from arrowing, at least.
Cogsworth moves after you in the
Yeah.
most direct way possible, and is going to get.
No. Is he that? Yeah, I guess he is that
He's
He
crazy.
what?
has no intelligence.
That's so
He's a
bad.
construct.
We need to give him some intelligence thing.
20,
You need to learn Awaken.
50, 60.
As soon as I take level
Oh.
Druid.
That's not bad.
He heals a little. Gary the Elf.
Go on, Gary. We need to get you down here and wailing on this woman.
Yeah, but first I've got to heal some damage she's done to me. So
How bad?
If you take a look at his health bar, pretty bad.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad, dude.
yeah, so I will cast
Are you down to 8 hit points, Gary?
9, but I just gave myself 21 back.
That's good. Do you want to start walking this way? Or do you want to throw it? Linz, do you have any healing potions or anything?
I think I have a couple of healing potions.
I'm just thinking, because otherwise Gary can drop a heal on you. But I think we need to get down here, because I get the impression she's...
I'll
not
move
to-
down one too.
I don't know whether I can take her on my own, so here's hoping.
I can reach her with spells from here.
Okay, good.
I feel like you,
Don't worry, I'll go from here.
So is Gary moving at all, or is he staying back?
I move down one in case I need to heal Masaki next round or
Okay.
pull something off of her.
Fair enough. Bogwood. Let me just take a moment to read about the Bogwood.
The bogweed goes back to sleep, ready to get a bunch of napalm poured on its face.
Yeah,
when
but
we're
Masaki
ready.
ran away with its young, so it's probably going to go into Berserker range.
No, I think it threw them away. It's just like too many fucking little chewy bastards.
Brunsk. 5, 10, 15.
Go on,
20,
Brunsk, you can get
25,
down here.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60?
Whoa! How did he get there?
Huh?
Did he run past her?
Yeah. She's not threatening. She's using a bow.
Oh yeah, she's got a bow. That's awesome.
All right. Mama Babella.
All right.
So let's see.
Hey, Rube! Time for a whole pile of kick-ass.
she was just
Guessing
asleep.
she's going to switch from the bow, hopefully.
She is going to 5-foot step back.
Of course she is.
Targets. Choices, choices, choices.
She not like, I surrender, all my mates are dead.
Nope. Okay, let's go 1 for concentrating on Niramore, 2 for Brunsk. Brunsk, okay.
Finally, he's earning his money for the day.
So, she takes very careful aim and does...
Is she rapid shotting and point blank shotting?
And deadly aim.
Oh, ooh, she's good at that.
What is she, like a ranger?
There are quite a few different types of divine casters. So, first shot is a miss. Second shot is also a miss.
Yay!
Huzzah! Because those could have hurt quite a bit.
Brunsk is immune to all that shit.
Bogwiggles. Hey, Bogwiggles see more people.
Oh, come on! They want to go swimming, Lockhart. They do not want to eat Brunsk. He's hairy. They're not interested in that kind of thing.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That one can charge. The other
What
ones
is
will
that
probably...
land movement?
30-foot speeds.
Amphibians.
Wow. Little bastards.
40-foot swim.
Wow, that's good.
So that one's going to charge Brunsk.
Good thing we're on land.
Yeah, right.
Oh, miss.
Hey! Screw you, Bogwibble.
And I think one's just going to move there for now and growl. 5, 10, 15,
Growl?
20, 25,
Terrifying
30,
growl?
35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
Oh, ah. Just tangled me up. I can't 5-foot step after Mama Missy's thing now. I'd have to full move, which will provoke from the wiggle.
You'd have to full move anyway.
That's what I meant.
It's
I'd have
difficult
to-
terrain.
I know, I'll have to do a move action to get there.
Ah, I see.
But now I get a
You
provoke.
provoke now.
Where, yeah.
So Masaki,
Yes,
the little things are still gnawing on you.
I am going to rip their stupid little
Take
asses
3
off.
points of damage.
I don't like them anymore.
Is that you measuring, Gary?
Yeah.
Good. Cook her face.
I was judging line of sight, personally.
You can probably see her, but she definitely has cover from, that hut. So, yeah, Misaki, were you going to spend a full round to take one off?
No, I was going to actually think about unholstering a potion
Ah.
for myself, just in case. And potentially, at the same time trying to get one of these little mofos off me.
Unfortunately, unless you're just going to try and cut one off, which would hurt you.
Yeah, actually, if I'm this close to Gary, maybe I will take the full round to try and get one off.
Okay. Well, it's not try. If you're taking full reduction, you pop one off,
Okay.
and it kind of shrivels up and stops moving.
It's very rude of me to pop one off in public. I'm very sorry.
I don't mind. It's okay.
Hi, Nick.
That wasn't Nick. That wasn't here.
Oh, was it not?
No, that was Mrs. Thing.
Oh my god, she's perfectly timing. I swear she listens, thing.
I'm pretty sure she does sometimes. Nick's fast asleep.
All right. So you only have one ravenous young on you right now.
Awesome.
Niramore.
Oh, god damn you, Mr. Lockhart. What do you think? Should we kill Bogwiggles or should we go after the woman with the deadly bow?
Bow's been pretty deadly to me so far, but I don't know about the Bogwiggles.
I move to here. Attack of op. Go for it.
Okay. 20. Does that hit you?
No.
You're 21
11.
with your haste, aren't you?
Yes. Alright. I exploit her. 17.
Yes.
Very good. I go to hit her with a stun. 27, 28, 29, 30.
Yes.
12 damage, stun.
So let's see. Minus 12. Fort save. Fort is. Where's your fort? Ah, there we go.
It's so small you can't see it.
Ooh.
That's a failure. She drops her bow. I punch her with my haste attack.
Okay.
29.
Whoa. Sorry, hang on a second here.
Hmm?
You shouldn't be getting a full round action. That was 20 feet movement you just did, not a 5-foot step.
Oh, you're right. So it's just a... So I don't get my haste extra attack from that.
No.
Because it only is a full round.
Yes,
Okay, so fair enough. She's dropped her bow, though.
correct.
I don't like the swamp lockout. I need something like a ring of freedom of movement. I would like that.
Everyone would like that.
I would like that a lot.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Cogsworth is going to move there and attack the Bogwiggle.
Yay! Really? Oh, because
Is
it attacked me.
It did.
Good work, Cogsworth. Kill its ass.
Hey.
Cogsworth.
Elimination.
I'm totally buying him armor when we get back. You know that, right? We're gonna plate him out in mithril or something.
Pimp your clockwork construct.
Pimp your Cogsworth. I
You
like
plan
that.
on picking up a serious amount of change down here, huh?
Well, I don't know. This woman's got some pointy things, I'm sure.
Shells.
Carry the elf.
Shells, possibly some rocks.
How?
Come on, Gary. Pull out the big guns.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a flaming sphere on Mama Bella. Bella.
Is that at the extreme of your range?
160 feet.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We're good. You know, at the moment I can move 80 feet around. That's really stupid, right?
It is rather impressive.
Yeah. And it's only going to get more.
Let's see. So she gets. So I don't have to actually roll to hit this. Yeah, just drop it on her square.
Yeah, she rolls to dodge it.
Dodge it.
To dodge
So
it.
she's dodging 15 points worth of Burnination.
That's good.
Oh wait, she's stunned.
Yes, she is. She can't do anything.
No,
I think she still gets to save.
She's not helpless. She's stunned.
Okay.
She just can't do anything in her round.
Stunned
Just
is pretty bad.
She gets her reflex save then.
Yeah, she can still dodge. She just has to stand there and take a round of nothing. And I'm hoping to stun her again next round.
15 is not enough, is it?
No.
So, she takes some damage.
Nice work.
Luckily, that fancy bow of hers. I'm hoping that bow is fancy and that wasn't all just her.
Bogwood can't see much.
Safe and
Good.
good.
Come on, Bruns, kill some wiggles.
Considering she's stunned, he might just do that. He'll probably be more useful doing this.
Yeah, let's clear up our flank a bit.
So, starting with ones on his bottom, because he can recognize by now that Cogsworth will probably keep attacking them.
He's got a bug wheel on his bottom.
So, 16 will hit, 17 will hit. First damage is 6. Ah,
I don't know
Brunsk.
why.
You're killing us, Brunsk.
Yeah, apparently.
Literally.
he is.
Hang on.
He just rolls those ones.
Hmm.
Mama Babala cannot take any actions. Bogwiggles.
God damn those wiggles.
I think the two there are pretty firmly on Brunsk. Bite. Second bite. First tongue. Second tongue.
First lobster. It swallowed it. It
fumbled
swallowed its own tongue.
It
It
just
starts-
bit after it shot out its tongue. So
It's still, yeah. It
Cogsworth.
falls to the ground. Go on, Cogsworth. Oh, it's on Cogsworth. Ha! Cogsworth is immune to your tonguage.
Saki. Take another 2 points of bleed damage from the creature gnawing on you.
Pull the little bitch off. Is that a full round?
It is.
That sucks.
It's a pretty nasty effect.
Yeah, it is, I agree.
I'm going to pull this creature off then.
Yeah.
All round.
Okay.
And I'm going to stomp it into the goop.
Indeed. Miramar,
Alright. Exploit her. 25.
you do.
I flurry her. This one is a stun. 26.
Yes.
14 damage and a stun.
So it's 9. No, not
That'll
stun.
do it. I hit her again. 23.
Yes.
12 damage.
And that's enough to take her down.
And I've still got 2 attacks left.
Nothing stops you from 5-foot stepping back onto the path.
Except for I'm in difficult terrain.
No,
Obviously.
entering difficult terrain.
Then I 5-foot step back here and continue my flurry into the bog wiggle to the north. 16.
Yes.
11 damage.
Yes.
Do I get a haste attack?
Your haste attack should be one of your first ones, but okay.
Well, it is. I was just going through my flurry and then back to haste.
It's dead, by the way.
Oh, can I hit his buddy to the middle one?
Yep.
Potential crit threat. 33. Oh, and only an 18 to confirm.
Yes.
22 damage.
Cogsworth stands about. Gary the elf.
I'm going to move the flaming sphere 30 feet towards the bog wig.
Just roll it over the village and see how much fire we can cause.
Oh, sorry, you're trying to attack the bogwood?
Yeah.
You can't really see the bogwood.
I can't? Okay, I thought I had a line down towards its...
You can see the bog. You can maybe see the bog wiggle, not the bogwood.
Which is what? Well, now I'm bug confused.
Oh, I see. Okay, I guess maybe you can see the bogwood.
It might be able to see it moving and kind of roll his thing in its general direction.
So you're just going to attack this thing that's just kind of staying in its pit?
Well, Masaki's been plummeted
We're
young.
going to burn the crap out of it. You know, like the alligator couldn't be retrained, this thing is going to be burnt to death. It's
Okay.
an unnatural evil spawn of something. Do you want to heal Masaki while you're there?
So, I think he has to use 2 move actions, because that is quite a few spaces.
I can only move it 30 feet, apparently.
Isn't that 30 feet per move action?
Moves 30 feet per round.
Oh, so
I think he can only move it once, but he can use 2 move actions to move 2 spheres.
Okay. So you can't even quite get it there.
Yeah, I'm just
But
getting it on its way.
It's on
there.
its way. Do you want to heal Masaki with your other action?
Yeah, I'll...
Bring her back to the fight.
I don't want to come back then.
I'm quite happy, thank you.
have 22 points back.
Choo-hoo! Big healing.
That's me back above full health.
Bogwood sees a ball of fire heading its direction.
Do I get the extra 2? Oh, it lets
Yeah,
me.
it does let you.
No, you don't get the extra 2.
It let me.
Grunsk.
It let me. Looking good there, Bear.
Grunsk tries to get rid of the last bog wiggle.
Do
And
it!
he's probably going to do so.
Do it!
Yes, it is dead.
So this thing's in a pit, right?
A little bit of a pit, 5 feet down.
Oh, so it's reachable from the edge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're all gonna
Okay. We're totally going there to beat the crap out of it then.
I'm going to use all 25 charges in my acid arrow wand on it.
All 25.
Yep.
Okay. Since you guys seem to want to hit the bogwood, we'll keep initiatives then with Masaki.
Since we want to hit the bogwood. Yes, we do. Hey, Masaki, can you get down there?
I'm not going anywhere near it.
You can get down opposite it, and I can come round under it so we can flank it in its pit.
It's okay, next round I'm dropping a ball of fire on it.
And then it'll be on light on next round as well, and then we can poke it to death.
Maybe.
Come on, we can flank it and kick the crap out of it. Be awesome.
I already,
Hey?
I already been eaten by it.
Well, it just threw stuff at you. We're going to wail on it for a while.
It threw little bitey things with a surprising
I
amount,
know. It's pretty nasty.
and you didn't get bited by them.
No.
When she was already afraid.
And,
Yeah, that was pretty nightmarish for Misaki.
I need to sit down and have a moment.
Are you actually not joining this fight?
She's on her log perch.
I need some trill.
Need some. Well, you're still maintaining your trance, right?
Probably.
If she's out of the fight, she can stop it and just rest now.
Yeah. If you're considering not fighting.
I might actually stop and rest.
Okay.
I've been frightened, and I've run around, and I've been incredibly wounded, and
You don't want revenge on this thing.
what I want and what I'm capable of doing may be two different things.
Totally revenge. Oh, we could flank this. We could hack it up in a round.
I'm sure that the rest of my big brave party can probably handle a captive thing on their own.
Launches
we're pulling
ravenous
that,
young
are
of
we?
it.
Go for it, boys.
Well, we don't have to fight it if you don't want to. Just leave it in its pit.
Go and get it. Just because my character is choosing to sit and not get it does not mean...
Okay. We're going to get it. Gary, what do you think?
What?
You're an asshole sometimes.
What do you think about this thing in the pit?
Burning it.
What? We're burning it. Okay, I'll be over there in a second. Burning it. Burning it. Burning the thing in the pit.
Okay, then Niramor's turn. Niramor actually gets to go first.
For a change. Niramor is going to maneuver himself over to the edge of the pit. To there.
See, you've been setting off fire. Why do you need me?
Can I reach him
Alright.
from here?
As you approach,
Oh, has it got reach?
Yes.
It's
no,
got throwing
but it's
young.
been watching around after it saw the first intruder.
It's going to chuck a thing. Is
It
it
is
chucking
going
a
to chuck
thing?
a thing.
Do it.
Positive.
Chugga chugga.
So let's see.
Horrible
We'll,
little thing.
we'll give it a -4 again. We'll say it attacks from 20 feet away. But yeah, you have one of them attached to you.
I deflect it.
And that's attached to your deflecting arm.
Lockhart's now looking to deflect arrows, isn't he?
Is this the one that lets you pretty much deflect anything, or is it
And
specifically
anything I can
arrows?
see coming. Just arrows, it lets you deflect. It's anything I can see coming that's a reasonable size.
All right, fair enough.
Once per round, if I would normally be hit from a ranged weapon, I may deflect it and take no damage.
It's a bit odd because it's not a weapon, though. But
Is it going to do damage? I
being
feel
used
so.
as a
no, it
Is
doesn't
it
do
being
that-
lobbed? Is it being lobbed at me? Would I like it to hit me? I think not. Is it a lot less dangerous to swat away than an arrow? I think so.
Walk up. It's totally a weapon.
It's totally. Well, it is. It's totally.
I'm not denying it.
I like that. Look at it.
It's a bitey thing.
I'm just going to have to think then what'll happen with things like a Tanglefoot Bag or something like that.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Because my idea of this is something that kind of sticks and grabs onto you, so even if you're catching it with your hand, it's still now stuck to your hand.
Or a flask of alchemist fire.
But also, he's aware that this thing has been thrown.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying when he deflects it, it's just stuck to his hand now.
It'll make it easier to squish it next round.
Well, maybe I don't get. Maybe it's its teeth that makes it stick, and I just bat its side away.
Well, but it doesn't do damage when it initially hits you.
Yes, because it's its teeth that do the sticking, right? It bites at you.
It
Or is
bites
it
into you.
sticky?
It's the bleed damage it does to you on your round, but that's on your round, not the creature's round.
It just wants a
your
good
call
place to
on that.
nest.
I'm looking at the FAQ and there's nothing about deflecting sticky stuff at all.
How about flasks of oil or clay jars of oil?
It says
Shatter
you
it.
can knock arrows at other projectiles off course, preventing them from hitting you. That's the flavor text.
I don't know. I'm thinking these things they're covered in the sticky mucus and stuff. So even if you're deflecting it, it's still attaching itself to your arm or your hand or something for now.
Okay.
So you still got one of these things stuck on you.
Okay.
Cruel but reasonable.
Yeah, cruel but reasonable. I agree with that.
Better on your hands than like on your face.
I exploit it. 23.
Yes.
I punch it. 16,
Miss.
17, 18, 19.
Which is it?
19.
Yes. Yes.
16 damage.
No. It's in its water. It has cover.
19 doesn't hit it.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Because I am remembering cover for this one.
Okay.
That seems a little
What does
unfair.
cover do? Give it AC.
Plus 4 AC?
Holy crap. That's gonna suck.
Cogsworth.
Lumber, lumber, lumber.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. He double moves there.
Yay!
Gary!
Gary, moving the flaming sphere onto the
Evil thing.
Ogwid.
You coming down here
Why?
so you can cast more spells at it? Because I'm having trouble hitting it.
I'm
A
staying up.
19 just missed it.
I'm staying up being moral support for Misaki.
I don't
She
need
look-
more. I'm good.
She's fatigued now, right?
Right.
She's-
Well, I'm
she's
watching over
fatigued.
while she does that. And dropping flaming spear on the bogwid.
Don't use me as an excuse because you're a chicken.
It's not chicken, it's tactics.
Thought you were the chicken. Gary the elf is typing.
So, 8 points of burnination if it...
It avoids it.
okay.
Grunsk.
Lockhart's like, I had enough of these people bitching at me now.
Yeah, they've killed this whole village. This fucking thing's got 40,000 hit points.
So there. Yeah.
Well, there might be some
35,
kids in
40,
huts and stuff or something. Yeah, yeah.
Tadpoles. I think they were the Wiggles.
I think,
Ooh,
I think you can double move there.
That'd be cool. I'm all for +2 for flanking.
So Misaki is resting. Bogwood,
This could be nasty.
5 foot steps over there to get out of the flaming sphere.
Is there anything I can do to, like, enable myself to get over the thing faster?
No, you're 9 rounds fatigued or 8 rounds fatigued or however long
And
it is.
then, with its tentacles, tries to strike at Niramor.
Screw you, Bogwid.
23
Isn't it
hits.
5 feet down?
Tentacles.
Well, no, it's a
Yeah,
five.
but it's still at ground level with you, essentially.
Okay, I got you.
Second one will miss. Oh, sorry. I forgot. Whatever.
What?
We'll do the fortitude save at the start of a turn. It has an aura.
Oh, okay. Is it smelly?
It is smelly and stuff.
Oh, okay, good.
It'll be cleansed with fire.
So let's see.
We're role players. We used to be more.
Damage-wise, does 6 points of damage to Niramor, and make me a fortitude save.
Ah! I am about to.
No, make it.
16.
Very good.
Thanks.
Niramor's turn. Take 1 point damage.
Thanks.
Make me 1 fortitude save for the Ravenous Young and 1 fortitude save for the aura around it.
Okay.
Is it trying to burrow in like an alien?
It just kind of gnaws on and eats it.
14 for the young thing.
Okay. And the second one?
Doing it. 25.
All right. Very good. So you saved against the aura.
Yes. I exploit its weaknesses. 22.
Yes,
I flurry it. 26.
that'll hit.
23.
That'll hit.
25.
That'll hit.
28.
This thing is probably dead.
15, 13, 11, 16. That's 45, 48, 49, 55 damage.
Yes, that's pretty much enough.
Fuck you, Bogwid. Thank you very much. Oh, that thing's the only thing. Oh, I pull that horrible thing off me.
Not before it does another 1d2
Okay,
damage.
I pull that horrible thing off me in the next round after it bleeds me one more point.
One more point of damage.
And then I rip it off. You know, the only thing that did me damage was that Bugwid.
And I'll cast a Cure Light on myself.
Cogsworth is amazing. We like him, he's roboty.
Okay.
Were we meant to do that whole village in one fight?
Not necessarily.
I get the impression it's probably a no.
Certainly the Bogwid and the Bogwiggles attack if you enter their areas and there's a ruckus.
So we kind of walked in at the top and went, hi! And then we just got assaulted.
Well,
everybody! Jehovah's. Oh, yeah,
essentially,
Jehovah's.
if you don't make your presence immediately known, they'll kind of just stay in their own huts and stuff. If you start attacking them, then they kind of come out one by one.
Ruby! 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 Come here! Ruby! You little beast. What is that? Oh, it's Thing. Hello. Yes.
All right, start searching the bodies
Yes,
in the Mama Bella area.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Can you help me feed the dog? Why? Okay. Sorry, sweetie. How's your back? I can get her. Let me sit on the floor. Oh! Well, she keeps walking away after you, so I do need to sit on the floor. Ruby! Hiya. Hello.
I'm a little hesitant to give loot when I see that two people are not at the screens.
I'm here.
Don't worry, I'll divide it equitably.
Yeah, do not let Gary do the looting. Apart from the fact that he's not the one that would see it anyway. We loot the whole village. And search it. Isn't there supposed to be like people who are like being kidnapped down here or something?
Well, we'll have to search all the huts after we...
Alright, so let's just go through the bodies on the battlefields.
Okay, let's do that.
So, Mama Bibala,
Hal, have you got pad of paper or something with you?
I'm good.
Okay. You're the one that writes down the loot, right?
Yeah, I've got the loot.
so can I list these off or do I need to wait?
No, go for it.
So,
Wingy bow.
Mama Bibala
Mm-hmm.
has a composite longbow.
Magical or not? Can we get that while we go?
It detects as magic.
Composite longbow, magical, nice. Yes.
She has a masterwork Morning Star covered in filth.
Magical?
No.
No.
She has, let's see, probably around 15 arrows or so, as well as 5 of them with special fletchings and runes carved into them that detects magical.
5 magical arrows.
Yes.
Yep.
And she wears regular-looking stud leather. And that is all for Mama Babala. Sorry?
That sucks. We need extra leather for Lynn's so we can get her for armor class. Like a big magical, like...
I'm going to assume, because you are slightly on a weight limitation,
Yes.
that you're not going to take the regular studded leather armor.
No, probably not.
I do have my haversack.
Yeah, but stud leather is still like 20 pounds or something.
But it's also not worth that much either.
No,
Exactly.
I'm wearing studded leather. It's got to be cheap.
Perhaps we can take it back and give it to the troglodytes at some point. Armor them up a bit.
They have leather armor as well.
Well, I'm sure they'll appreciate a little more. They are a bit destitute.
The boggards themselves, again, I assume you're probably going to ignore the leather armor on them.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, likewise, the regular-looking morning stars.
Probably. Maybe that's something we can take for the troglodytes as
The
well.
troglodytes have weapons.
Well, like, arming them more. Saves them time and effort.
However,
Uh-huh.
each of the boggards, and
Yes.
because Misaki gives a very good perception check, she's able to find the one or two that were tossed and missed and fell in the swamp.
Oh, the daggers.
Oh, yeah. What are they?
Each of them have 3 masterwork daggers,
Are you kidding?
So
How many is
24 of them?
covered in filth.
How many masterwork daggers?
24. There was 8 boggards.
Yes,
24
masterwork daggers.
of cash right there.
Yeah.
All of them pretty much have the same sort of maiden Corvosa look to them.
We'll give them a wash and we'll store them in the party inventory.
You don't really have a good clean water for washing them here.
I've got create water.
There we go.
Gary creates water. We wash the daggers.
What is it? Reflex saves to avoid cutting yourself and accidentally contracting fever.
Something like that.
We put them on the floor and wash them.
Yeah. I can make 12 gallons of water at casting.
All right.
Is it 0?
Yeah.
So
Do they have any money? Or do boggards not use money?
they do not appear to have any money. Just checking.
She had that shell necklace. Probably any money's in her hut. I guess.
So let's see. You're walking around the village now.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the huts have the look that at one point or other they were kind of the inhabitants of 2 to 3 boggards, but essentially they're pretty empty right now.
It's because they're all dead, Lockhart.
Well, no, there's a lot of huts here. You only fought 9 boggards.
There were some boggart bodies back at the.
It is true. There was significant numbers there as well. So you have the Bogwood Pit. You can see that there is also the village campfire, where there are basically some large insects that have been cut and just kind of stuck with their legs roasting over the fire.
Tasty.
It's the big hut she came out of.
There's the even bigger hut.
Looking inside Mother Babala's hut, it's the second largest hut in the village. A bulging, misshapen structure draped with all manner of strange seaweed, bone charms, and fetishes. However, there's nothing of particular interest inside. Misaki, in fact, with her wonderful perception check, gets the impression that it's rather had recently had stuff taken out of it and recently sort of moved into almost. And
Change in leadership.
there are 2 other things. The hut to the south of the village, this one, has an almost visible miasma of hideous decay that hangs around the hut, cloaking the building in a cloud of buzzing flies and the stench of rotting flesh.
Nice.
And there are boggards in this hut. This is the largest hut in the village. A curtain of brightly colored beads hangs over the hut's entrance, further emphasizing the building's importance. As you approach it, you can hear a boggard croaking from within. Begone from this hut, intruders, lest you incur the wrath of the mighty Daghop.
Who's this Daghop?
What's a daghop?
Daghop is the rightful chief of the village.
Rightful, so he's not chief now?
We thank you for killing out the rabble who chose to follow Mama Babala instead of the rightful chief of the tribe.
So where is Daghop?
The rightful chief is in a sacred cave to the west. Perhaps you can go there and bring news of your triumph.
Thing, can you ask him what's in that the hut that smells like badness?
What's in the stinky hut?
That is where the traitorous maidens told us to collect our filth, to poison our weapons with it.
They told you to do that.
So it's the crap hut.
Yeah.
It's their outhouse.
It's their disease factory.
Nice.
That is where we have put our crap and any of the remaining body parts of the filthy troglodytes.
The filthy troglodytes. Thing, do you want to burn that hut down?
Yeah, I'm going to go check out that hut and prepare to burning hands it if...
It shouldn't take much. It's probably full of all sorts of nasty stuff that's
I'll
going
take
to
a
burn.
peek in to make sure they don't have the orphans or anything in there.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not protected by orphan children or nuns
Make me
or
a
anything.
fortitude save.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh,
That's never a good thing.
12.
All right.
I'm going to lose my lunch.
You start entering it and you are nauseated. You lose your lunch.
All right.
You can
I
see
will-
it is basically a pile of waste and garbage mixed with the butchered remains of dead bugs and wild animals, many troglodyte corpses, and one who seems to have been trying to crawl away from the pile towards the exitway and is basically collapsed there, breathing very shallowly.
Oh, Jesus. I'll
I
go
will-
get her.
Yeah, help drag that one free in between.
Do you want me to help you, or are you good?
Oh, I'm already puking, but I can probably drag it
I don't
free.
think you can. He can only take
Oh.
move actions. Someone else has to help.
I'll
Okay.
go. I'll go help. I will.
Fortitude
Hold,
save.
I will hold my breath.
That doesn't help you from the stench entering your nostrils.
It's coating
Okay.
yours.
I'll pull up my little stripy thing.
Make me a fortitude save. We'll give you +1 bonus for pulling up your robe.
Thanks. I have a nice little stripy bit that. Oh God, 12.
Oh,
It's
the
a good job.
monastery
It's
did
a
not
good job.
prepare you for this.
It's a good.
Brunsk!
It's a good job. Good grief. We're both puking at the
Brunsk.
door, aren't we?
Brunsk has dealt with worse than this in his
Yeah.
in his history of employment.
That's so bad. Ah!
He pulls out the troglodyte who appears to be just hanging on to the brink of life.
Gary and I stagger the hell away and try to gulp in fresh air.
I assume she has the filth fever.
Oh, very much
I
so.
think. Oh, yeah. Fix her, Gary.
I will remove disease on her. I'll do it really well.
After
I'll-
you stop
And
vomiting.
I'll guidance it? No, I'm
Oh, you never use guidance.
no.
Is that
He
'cause
only
look-
tries to use in situations that won't work.
18.
The fever seems to leave her, but suffice to say she's still very weak.
I will hit her with a cure.
More ability damage. So.
Oh. Well, I can always scarificate. So she's not down on hit points, it looks like, then, from that.
Well, she is down hit points, but that's because she's like at 1 con.
Oh crap! Do it, Gary. Go on. I'll let you.
All right, I'll stick the scarificator over the wig's offspring ravenous thing.
Hmm.
But I'm going to scarificate. So,
What are you scarificating?
well, I can scarificate me. I'm full.
You can scarificate me. I've got 49.
All right. I'll scarificate Neramore, I guess.
Do it.
It's a D6. Is it? I think.
I put the notes out there.
Yeah, let me check my notes page.
They're very good.
D4 damage, D4 bleed.
I got little emails telling me that you've been writing notes.
I know, it's funny. It's like there's been
So-
shit added to D20, or roll 20.
Take 2 points of damage
Thanks.
and 3 points of bleed
Thanks.
and 3 more points of bleed.
Thanks.
And that'll be enough to make a
Thanks.
lesser restoration.
A hideous bile potion.
Oh, black bile.
Mm.
And I'll pour some black bile down her throat, or
Mm.
his throat, or its throat.
All right. It'll do a bit of enough to kind of rouse her. Still very weak. Who are you?
I'm Gary.
Gary the elf. Haha.
You must leave before the boggarts come back.
We just got rid of most of them.
Who are you?
I'm Gary.
What
What?
is a Gary?
I am a friend to the troglodytes.
Have you been sent from Zev Gavazev to answer the calls of the priest?
No, I was sent by Nethys because the calls to Zeb wasn't being answered.
If you are a friend to the troglodytes, you must go to the tribe and stop the priest Ugalo. He is sacrificing the people.
Yeah, we already took care of that. No more sacrificing.
We'll wave the jade holy symbol at her. Was it his? The jade one?
Yeah.
That might have been the chief's.
Oh, okay. Then we'll
Whatever.
wave whichever was his.
Oh. Who of the tribes still survives?
Oh, what was his name? Most of them.
It began with an S, the guy we wanted to set up as the king.
Sulgesh, something like that.
Slanesh.
Solgish.
Sulgesh lives, and many
My
others.
mate still lives. I thank you for this news.
That would make you, maybe we don't have her name.
I am Azoresh.
Azaresh.
I was part of the cave guard, protecting the egg chambers when the boggards struck a sneak attack while we were low on defenses.
And then they put you in this hut.
They left me for dead like so many others.
If I cure later, will it help her?
Yeah. It's more the fact that she has almost no dexterity and very little con. She just needs a few days and many lesser restorations. Well, she'll be fine in a few days, or you can, if you had more or less restorations, you can heal her up. But
I can.
she is no longer in any immediate danger.
Yeah, I'll hit Nearmore with a cure light to remove the scarification at least.
Thanks, dude.
10 back.
Thank you.
What do you think about those boggards in the chief's hut? The big hut.
How many are there?
From what you can see, looking kind of between the reeds and stuff, there's about 3 of them in there. They keep their weapons at the ready, and
Well, I don't want to attack them because they're obviously big cowards. I mean, maybe it's worth going and talking to the chief. Perhaps we can actually strike a balance here.
Yeah. I'm going to Burning Hands the hut for good measure, though. The
Which
filth hut. The filth hut.
The filth hut, yes. I think we need to get our trog friend out of here.
And do we haul her back to her village or haul her back to the west to the cave, the She's supposedly in.
Well, I don't think we should take her into combat. That would be a bad idea.
Yeah. We can tell them we're going to go tell the chief that Mama Bella's the throne, so they won't go find him themselves.
It might go eventually. How far is it back to the troglodyte hut, Lockhart? How long will it take us?
It's about an hour or so.
Any time of day it might be? It's still
It's
morning.
probably still morning.
Okay, we can take her back and then come back. It's not a problem.
The whole area is
It's
not
pretty
very
small.
large.
What a treat the dog has, love.
It's half of one.
Yeah, she won't eat her dinner. She thinks she's full of treats.
I know.
She's had a happy day full of treats.
But she was scratching at the dishwasher.
How is the rest of the party? Do we still have some wounds or
I have a handful, but not
dog wiggle
many.
infestations we need to...
I don't know about disease. We may have to check ourselves when we get out of this place.
And of course, Cogsworth heals himself back up.
Yeah.
Because Cogsworth's awesome!
They can still throw some healing around if people need it. Or...
Yeah.
I'm good right now, I think.
I'm fine. I'll last for a while. I'll probably heal up overnight unless we get a real serious beating.
Is Brunska...
Brunsk, I don't think he took actual damage from that.
Okay.
I didn't take anything until we fought the thing in the pit.
I'm back up to full, so...
I was worried there, Lockhart. I thought literally you were going to kick the crap out of us.
You did.
You guys are hardcore.
When two people turned and fled, that was like, oh my god, we're done here.
Turned and fled isn't quite what happened.
Ran away screaming.
Well, I mean, the thing is, each of them are only a CR2. They're not
Okay.
much of a threat on their own.
They've got pretty decent hit points, though.
They do. They can stick around for a little bit.
I'll tell those three boggards in the hut that we are going to go bring the joyous news to Daghop. And then I think we go back to the troglodyte village.
Tell
As
him
you-
to return to his pretty wives once again, and we will repopulate the Boggart nation.
Oh god, these are his wives.
And then Gary sets the filth hut on fire and we leave.
Hopefully that'll...
Tell them not to...
Why are you speaking with the Boggards?
Just trying to make sure they don't follow us for now.
You did not kill them all.
Apparently there's three in the chieftain's hut. And the chieftain's off another cave we'll have to come back for. If we get you to safety.
Why do you not kill those in the hut?
We'll put you in more danger.
I would sacrifice my life to see the Boggards who destroyed my eggs all die.
But I value your life a little more.
Okay, so you're heading back to Trog Village first?
Mhm.
All right.
So those are girl boggards. So we kill all the boy boggards and then our problem is solved.
Nature finds a way.
There may be other boggard villages or nests or something around.
Okay, yes, we take her back to Troglodyte Land.
So he must actually be held up in the cave that has the tunnel that leads to the Lady's Light, since there's no cave here. Unless it's underwater.
Is the cave far away?
No, you could probably see it somewhat in the distance. There's a pathway or something leading up to it, I'm sure.
It's like the sacred cave for the village.
Yeah.
So it's kind of in this area.
Yeah.
So we'll drop the Trog lady back off at Trog Central.
So you drop her off. There's a slightly touching reunion between her and her mate, Solgesh.
Oh.
However, she's clearly confused at the role you have, and though she reveals that you did indeed cure her, she says that you also refuse to kill the Boggards, who crushed the troglodyte eggs.
We're
Okay.
coming back.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
back.
going back right now. We'll be back.
Solgish nods at this. He is very happy.
Yeah.
He wants to get on with rebuilding the troglodyte race.
Yes.
She's a bit sick. You might not want to do that.
Yeah. She'll be better in a couple days, though. She's no longer diseased, at least.
We get back and she's like, I don't know, choked to death on lizard man penis.
Okay. So, you've dropped her off. They wave bye-bye once again to Shaman Burnt Arms. And you're heading towards the cave now?
Mm-hmm.
Sacred cave? Well, that's right. We got to get some of their goo to pass whatever lives in those
Yeah,
tunnels.
what's that about the goo? I don't understand what that was, but...
Some sort of boggard secret sauce.
So, the Trogs said that in the tunnels were a nest of giant snapping grabber bugs. The boggards had developed a magic juice that made the grabber bugs docile. However, the troglodytes were unable to make the same recipe.
Right. So we've got to be aware of grabber bugs.
All right, so a couple hours, basically 1 hour to get there, 1 hour to walk back. And
Whoop.
we head to a new area.
Ooh, it's black.
Dynamic lighting.
Oh, okay, I'm at the bottom.
Sorry. I forgot to grab the party.
Party can't see because the party's not there.
Party is slightly important.
Not really.
Party's all important. Well, parts of the party.
All right, so let's start revealing some
Oh.
stuffs.
I look directly into the light.
I don't think I could have that bright light in my house thing. 40 million lumens just seems a bit much. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's lots of boggards.
It's difficult to say, but it's possible that in the 2 hours you were gone, that the three wives made their way to the cave themselves.
Uh-huh.
So,
That means after we kill off this lot, we have to go back and search the big hut.
Well, we go past it on the way out.
So here we are. It's located 200 yards west of the village, at the base of a rocky outcropping. This large cavern has a cathedral-like ceiling that rises to a height of 40 feet above. The ground is smooth and clear of debris, save for a few large boulders and rocks here and there. Along the western wall, flanked by passageways to either side, menaces a frightful wall carving of an enormous multi-headed frog demon crouched on a mound of skulls and bones.
Beautiful.
4 crude nests of mud and reeds lie on the floor here and there. The 4 boggards around the table appear to be playing some sort of game involving coins and gemstones. However, they kind of stop and pick up their clubs as they see you approaching, only for the 3 presumably female boggards to have them stand down, basically.
Those are the 3 in the back.
Yes.
These are the people who destroyed the rabble of the brood mother.
They kind of watch you warily.
Hi there.
Chief Daghop is in the back tunnels.
He's in the back
Well-
tunnels.
See you and wishes to discuss your purpose in this area.
I guess we should head on back then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god,
What the hell are they?
even more froggy ones.
Jesus, how many frog-type things can we have in one adventure? Let me guess. They're bog wombles and daghop.
They're his primitive frog concubines. He's met his wives, now
So
these
we
are the frogs
have,
he has sex with.
we have Daghop,
That's cool. I don't like that pointy thing.
Mace-like thing.
Yeah.
He's got
and we
crocodile
have
pauldrons.
giant frogs.
Nice.
So if you want to move the party into the area, the floor of this cavern is muddy and damp. Moisture runs from the walls and drips from the ceiling to gather in pools on the ground. To the south, a carving of a multi-headed frog looms between two smaller passageways. A pair of pottery jars caked with sticky orange fluid sit on a niche below this carving. More of this stuff is smeared over the walls and floor of both the smaller southern passageways. Daghop himself seems to sit here. He seems to be somewhat essentially petting the large frogs as though they are gigantic dogs almost, and they seem to be somewhat indifferent to it. He has a pile of large bugs that he occasionally tosses one of them as a treat. Well, essentially he just tosses in the air and one of them grabs it with their tongues.
Mm.
Oh great, this is a whole new set of croakers too.
I have heard from my wives that you took down the broodmother and many of the boggards in the village.
This is true?
My question is, what intentions do you have in the Mushfens? The steel-clad maidens. They promised us much, but they abandoned us in the middle of the fight with the troglodytes. And we have not heard from them when we were suffering with wounds and the loss of our priest. They betrayed us. What do you want and why should I trust you?
We seek to enter the Lady's Light after the maidens.
I heard we seek to enter the lady's legs.
No, we're planning to go under her skirts if it works out right.
Do you come to track them down and kill them?
Not expressly.
And I've heard that you have sympathies for the crawling lizards.
And you do not like the troglodytes?
We are ancient enemies. We battle over the lands.
Do you hear what he called your mother, Nearmore?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing speaking your babbling monkey talk? You will speak Bogard or leave.
Whoops.
Come on, thing. You can broker a peace here. You know you want to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of a attack that'll actually work with these guys.
You thinking of an appropriate retort that'll get him to attack us?
Well, that's probably pretty easy to do. What would it take for you to be at peace with the troglodytes?
A miracle.
We would want them to strike down their false idols of that horrible cave lizard god and bow to the true power of Gogantha.
Yeah, they're halfway there, thing.
Yeah.
We also wish them to kill or drive from the lands the many-headed lizard demon spawn that they keep as a pet in cave.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3 is not bad.
And
So
then,
all you've got to do is convert them to Nethys, and we're all set.
Yeah.
and then they must offer tribute to us as the rightful tribe of the Ladies' Point.
It's really funny because there's about 1/10 of these guys left.
And, of course, never dare to attack a boggart.
And what's in it for them?
We will let them live in peace as the lesser tribe of the land, and we will allow you to enter the Ladies' Light.
Like you let the maidens enter the Ladies' Light. It worked out so well
I
for
was
you.
against letting them enter, and I have been proven right. It was always the broodmother's idea.
So we just cleaned up your little mess for you.
You brought to her the wrath of Goganta, and that is why I do not kill you and talk to you instead.
Do I know anything about Gorgantha?
It's clearly a subcategory of Nethys.
Yeah.
I am not a priest. I merely follow what I am taught. Mostly I am chief and must protect my tribe and make sure we are recognized as the dominant force.
Dominant horse seems an odd choice of words.
It does when you're a frog man.
So you have no priest to Gorgantha anymore.
He died in the battle against the troglodytes.
Would that not indicate some weakness in Gorgantha?
It shows the betrayals and unwise decision of allowing an alliance with your Humies.
This is going to go downhill fast.
It's funny because there's not a single Humie here except for Brunsk.
Humi is short for humanoids, clearly.
Apparently.
Aren't they reptilian humanoids? Or no, that's the troglodytes are like reptilian humanoids.
These are like amphibian
These
humanoids.
are humanoids too, technically, but
Mm.
honestly they're pretty far on the humanoid scale, I think. Also, right now, I just love it how you've just been asking him stuff, and you're not saying what you think is a reasonable demand yourself.
Yes.
You can try and convince him, if you want to. This is merely his standing point to
Yeah.
start with.
Well, the troglodytes have turned away from their former false god and have now embraced the ways of Nethys. Much
Who
better.
is this Nethys?
The different of
Nethys is a powerful god of magic and wonderness that will lead to great things for the troglodytes in their worship of him.
Your mention of great things for the troglodytes immediately raises eyes for him.
Well-
Is this Nethys one who claims more power than Goganta?
Oh, easily.
This is no good. They must bow before Goganta and give up this belief in some other, more powerful god.
I like his logic. He's got to worship. They've got to worship crappy gods from this approved list.
He's not even a priest anymore.
He never was a priest.
No, they don't have a priest. Yet he's into the old ways.
Well, you're talking about the troglodytes. You're not talking about what's good for the boggards. He doesn't care about the troglodytes. You have to try and convince him, not tell him what the trogs are doing.
If you were to see the ways of Nethys, great things could come to the boggards as well.
What great things have come to the troglodytes from this Nethys?
They no longer suffer from the sickness you tried to inflict on them.
Clearly, make a diplomacy check. Make a diplomacy check.
16.
You suck. Apparently the boggards are not meant to be persuaded.
The priest of Goganta often removed diseases of the swamplands.
And leaves your people injured and priestless.
That was again a punishment for daring to question the ways of Goganta and to trust humans.
So you wouldn't be...
Had we stayed true to the teachings of Goganta, as I wanted to, we would still have had a priest. We would not have suffered losses.
Damn, I wanted burning hands this guy.
I'm sure his frogs would like that a lot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this isn't my strong suit.
It's a shame because you're the mouth of the party
Yeah.
with the big diplomacy skill.
Really frustrating that we can't.
Oh, and the only language you can talk to them in. So basically you're on your own. No pressure.
It's horrible.
What's horrible?
You can't do anything.
So you would not wish to form a deal gathering local herbs for the humans in the city?
Silence. Ominous.
What is it that the humans could offer us that would make us work for them?
Magic, self-pride, all things you're clearly lacking. Jeez. We never really did discuss what she would be paying the tribes or anything for their, crap. City has many wonders that the swamp lacks.
Make a diplomacy check.
20.
Getting there.
That's 4 more than my last roll.
The last time we accepted these so-called wonders of the city, we ended up with many of ourselves dead on the battlefield.
Sounds like it's you who sought to do war with the wonders. Given you.
We were told they would serve us well, and we were betrayed by these forces from the cities.
Yeah, never trust a Kervosan. Crap. I just don't have that much impressive outside of crap.
He kind of he stops for a moment and kind of strokes his chin as he realizes something.
Uh-oh.
You say You are friends of the troglodytes. They also have tunnels that go beneath the lights. Why
Yes.
do you seek to use ours?
We heard you have something to keep the grabby bugs away in the tunnels?
Yes. You have not convinced us to share this blessing of Goganta, which clearly you do not have, despite your claims of power from the city or this Nethys.
True, we may lack your odd concoction. Uh,
The blessing from Goganta.
yes. Blessing from Gorganta. Um, so far, we haven't ran across much that can stand up to us. These bugs we may not be. We may not require that after all.
Then why are you here?
To give you a chance at a better life, if you're smart enough to take it.
Once again, the last time we were offered a better life from outsiders and humans, we only suffered more hardships. If you wish access to the lady, you have your troglodytes. If you wish to stay and live in their stinking tunnels, I will not stop you. However, I see no reason to help you. Nor should we meet on the battlefield for control of this land to spare you. I thank you and offer you free travel over the lands, provided you do not hinder us or aid the trogs in retaking these lands. But I see no reason to help you get below or to share Goganta's blessing.
So, Nearmore, they're saying no deal.
That's a shame. Now they're going to leave the trugs alone.
We would ask that you cease your aggression against the troglodytes.
And why should I do this?
Because your numbers are greatly reduced. The troglodytes' numbers are greatly increased. It would be a wise move for you and your village.
And the Trogs have promised to cease aggressions against us, have they?
Not yet.
So you come here seeking us to submit first, only for them to strike us in a sneak attack.
Where's the trust these days? Crap.
It's
We
not
give
a
you
great situation for
No.
you guys.
We give you an opportunity to be the bigger people and make the first move towards peace.
Why should we trust you? I will tell you this. I seek no current attacks against the Trogs. However, should they infringe on our territory, I will show no peace or no kindness to them.
And knock it off with the disease stuff. That's just nasty.
Do you see any disease weapons here? That was another promise of the Corvosans. We will not follow those false ways. They lead only into trials and punishments.
Well, Nearmore, they're not going to give us their goo.
Well, that's their choice.
But
Are they going to leave the? Are they going to leave the trogs alone?
he says he has no intention to attack them.
Do you believe him?
Probably in their depleted numbers, I'd believe him for now.
Hmm.
We could take them at their word.
How fast do troglodytes reproduce, as opposed to boggards?
Boggards, if given the right conditions, probably faster. However, since they need to lay their eggs in the pond and stuff, and there's certain environmental factors, it probably evens out.
Right.
For that matter, you have just killed their brood mother. So they'll probably have difficulties taking care of the eggs themselves.
Hmm.
And we've confiscated at least her good weapon.
However, as far as you know, it's possible that they already have some eggs in the water and therefore a head start on the trogs.
Crap, I don't want to put the trogs at risk. They're my peeps now.
So you can't manage to persuade these guys that Nethys is better.
He's kind of said the wrong things in that regard and rolled
Yes.
rather lower on diplomacy.
And unfortunately, the only showy things I have to show them would probably be destructive magic, which would not impress them.
That's going to impress them, dude.
Oh, yeah. It'll impress them with the might I can wield, but maybe not to come over to Nethys.
Maybe we just need to scare the crap out of them. You know.
What's Gary's intimidate check?
Pretty pitiful, I'm guessing. What the hell?
I mean, well, it's... keep in mind, part of the troglodytes' worries are the fact that they think the boggards are united and quite strong.
They think the Bogger? Oh, the troglodytes, yeah. Which they're...
I just have
Well, they are now that we eliminated the other faction, they're united. At least we can make the troglodytes strong.
So, and there is that. The troglodytes may be willing to take certain benefits from civilization. So,
like cannons and muskets.
Repeating crossbows,
That's a definite
healing potions.
yeah, but our gunslinger seems to have gone to sleep and not
Well, once I get, one of them accepted as a priest of Nethys somehow. I think we're probably going to have to just back out and head back to the trogs unless somebody else has a bright idea.
Maybe we should split the party and half of us should side with one and half of us should side with the other and see who comes out best. That might work, right?
It might.
Splitting the party is always a good idea, right?
Yeah.
Confusing the GM by like doing both parts of the potential.
oh no, that halves your survivability. I'm all for that.
I honestly don't know what the correct solution is to this.
Well, I mean, the simple thing is, unless you guys can think of something, Thing has essentially been trying to make arguments, but he has been kind of making very weak ones, and the dice haven't been helping him. It's one thing if you can make a weak argument, but the dice help you, or you make a strong argument, but really, these guys, the last time they accepted help from an outside force, they kind of got screwed over by it. This was the faction that was against it from the beginning. And, I mean, quite honestly, I mean, they don't see any reason for peace or anything like that.
Give peace a chance.
If peace works.
We can always promise to go after the Grey Maidens. That might hold more
Well,
sway with them.
that would be an argument, but you didn't bring that up.
Yeah.
It's like I gave you kind of a list of what his demands were, and then you just kind of said, "Oh, I don't like those demands," instead of countering them. You can make counter offers.
Maybe I would suggest that as a thing, because that could work. I don't know. I'm finding it hard to kind of think this through now.
Yeah.
I think we're probably
Maybe
getting
the fresh light.
What basic numbers? There's 4 warriors plus Daghop plus 3 trogs versus about 30 troglodytes.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the question is, there might be 4 of you and 30. Who do you think is going to win that fight?
Maybe. No,
They
but
might have lower numbers, but they might be more confident in their beefiness.
Oh, plus us.
Oh, well, okay, but that's you taking the aggressive side if you want to. That's something you haven't done.
I'll always take the aggressive side.
I think they should all just follow the same god and do that.
Oh yes, because nobody in the whole entire world has ever thought that that would be a solution to anything, could they? Do?
Once everyone worships Nephthys,
Never solved a single thing.
we all go insane a few days a month, and it all works out.
Well, I mean, that would be well. There are other options. Clearly, they're without a divine caster. What you need to do is convince one of the other ones, and have sort of Nethys begin to spread from the inside from the other ones and convince him. As soon as one of them is devoted enough to get a class level of Nethys, that might convince him.
That might only take me a few weeks.
Yeah. Especially if it's one of his wives.
Let me go speak to your wives in private, sir.
Really naggy one thing.
But
Hmm?
anyway.
You need to find the one that nags him the most.
Ah, yes.
So, are you guys are you basically just retreating for now and hoping he doesn't immediately attack the trogs, or?
Yeah, I think we might.
Because I mean, I don't think this is going anywhere in particular.
Maybe we'll suggest that he needs time to consult with the rest of.
What's left?
And I mean, it is also a little bit of a dick move to expect him to be the first one to make peace when even the troglodytes haven't said that they won't attack them yet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll suggest that we'll give him time to, I don't know, think, consider things, stroke his ego a bit, and sort of say, we'll come back in, a day and talk to him again, and that gives him time to, I don't know, talk to him.
Yeah.
And then it gives his out of character an opportunity to come back at this with slightly more brain than I currently have anyway.
Perhaps we could try and start to broker a neutral meeting between the Trog leader and this guy.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We could go back to them, the other guys, and sort of say, look, there needs to be a meeting of the ways.
Yes, Noble Daghop, we will return to the troglodytes and see if they are open to a cessation of...
Suggestions. All them suggestions.
You
Yes.
have heard my terms of peace with them.
Oh,
Hey, it's just like
Say everything he wants.
you have to work to the middle, but this is a starting point.
Mm-hmm.
I will...
Why should he start for even terms when he can start for terms that benefit him?
True.
I will bring your words to them and bring their response to you likely tomorrow.
Very well. I will likely have moved back into the village and my rightful quarters as chief by then.
That's the big hut, right?
Yes.
So it's not burnt down.
It's only 200 yards away.
Is that how you want to start your negotiations?
No.
No.
I'm gonna gag Hal. I mean,
I guess begin making our way out of this
Okay.
cave.
So you heading back to the trogs for today?
Yeah.
So they're eager to hear about how the boggarts have been wiped out.
This could be interesting.
They have not been wiped out, but they are in a pitiful state.
That's where they all cheer, grab their weapons, and charge out the cave, right?
I was debating that reaction. There's certainly a bit of cheering. However, Solgesh has a questioning look.
Why have any of them been left, no matter what the state?
Because your people are still recovering from the illness, we thought it might be wiser to make some moves at peace for a while. See if we can...
But you are the champions of Nethys. Have you not come to also rid us entirely of the boggards, just as you have rid us of the fever?
Fever.
We seek to rid you of the boggards' threat. We can do that
will
without...
always be a threat.
yeah,
They
we seek to bring
killed
peace.
every one of our young and stomped on the shells of the eggs.
Tell them that we seek to bring them peace, not to rid them of anything.
There is two factions among the boggards. The ones that tried to attack you and use disease have all been wiped out. There's a moment where peace could reign here and allow both peoples to survive.
Why should we allow them to survive?
It's the wise thing to do, and the noble thing, and the strong thing.
It would show you as the stronger and bigger people, and they could guard your flanks when you're not guarding. And,
There are mutual benefits to...
yes. Benefits to both groups from...
Make a diplomacy check.
I miraculously learnt,
Right.
28.
right?
You are a pretty good linguist.
Yeah.
Spend half a rank to get one language.
That's right, that's pretty good.
I'm also just directing my idea that
There is
Sorry.
little to fear from that area except the boggards.
how much better would it be to have them as neutral neighbours rather than enemies?
Resources are scarce.
Exactly. Why waste them on fighting
Yes.
something that you don't need to fight anymore?
Scarce sources
Do
should
not
not
use food to fight.
You know, that you use food to...
We're talking to Masaki now.
Some of us just want to go to bed now.
Yeah.
Said myself.
They're uncertain about it, but again, because of your influence, and possibly if you're trying to pull the Nethys card, this is what Nethys wants. They're kind of willing enough to maybe consider it. Certainly, they would need to meet in person with the boggards and come to some sort of arrangement.
This is like that stupid Star Trek film I was watching the other day.
I was going to say it's a little bit like the Hatfields and McCoys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Funny. So we have to bring the two warring factions together. I think there's mutual benefit. I think they both have
What?
they both have strengths and weaknesses. They could probably complement each other
But
pretty well.
their only major enemies are each other.
Well, why do they have to fight at all?
Because of limited resources in the area.
Can't be that limited.
It's a small area.
It's a swamp. It's full of life and things. Maybe they need to start farming. Think of how good it would be if they got money from the city to be able to set up little hydroponic centers.
No, that's a good point to bring up. If they're getting additional resources from the city, it could offset that.
Yeah.
That's a good point to bring up. It's not the point that has been brought up.
Sure. I mean, trade with the city will improve the resources.
Well,
but
why it can't improve everybody's life in general? That's who knows. They'll have
The problem is, any increase from having peace is the same increase of driving the others out or killing them completely. They would benefit just as much of being the only tribe in the area.
True.
They would be stronger together.
Well,
Private
against what is the question?
yeah.
Well, whatever might want to come and steal their hydroponics farms.
Maybe we should start fighting both of them, and maybe they'll join up together to fight us back.
You should be like, look, we're fucking sick of you, like, we're gonna kill you all.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound so good.
Sick of you stupid lizards.
The thing is, though, Lindsay's right. You do need like a third threat to get them to want to fight together.
Oh, yes, those evil grey maidens that brought disease into the...
I love it when people say that.
What? Lindsay's right.
right.
That was a cheeky face.
Yes, if we can get them both thinking that the grey maidens are a threat that could return that...
There is a threat that could return, isn't it?
Perhaps you could just get them guarding the statue.
guarding against Sorshin's return.
But
Whatever.
again, why would they do that?
Yeah, you're right. They don't give a shit. They just want to like squirt frog spawn around and throw filth at each other.
Okay. I'm going to suggest that we can maybe think on this.
This might be a good stopping point for now. We can think about this.
I'm kind of interested to think about this because it's actually quite...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but you have to consider and give good reasons for why these two would be at peace.
It's like an exam question.
It's totally not in the book, is it, Lockhart?
Well, it's... Why would something like this be in the book necessarily?
I don't know. It's just something that's never. It's not. They didn't occur to them that somebody might want to go. Let's not just wipe them both off the face of the
No,
earth.
I mean the simple fact is there's too many considerations. For example, this would be completely different if you went to the caves first and wiped out the chief, and then
Right.
went to the village.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's not
But anyway,
way too complicated for a...
so for now, we'll give you the experience that you have earned.
Yay, experience.
Probably not enough to level, though.
I doubt
It's
it.
a fair amount. Did I do this right?
I should get a disproportionately large amount of it on my own.
Because you did all that. Because you did all that running.
For all the stuff I've faced on my own, I experienced on my own.
For 8 boggards is 4,800 experience.
Wow, that's pretty decent.
For 1 bogwid is 1,600.
Wow.
For 4 bog wiggles is 1,600.
Bug wiggles.
For 1 mama babala is 1,600.
Ooh, it was hardcore.
And for Azarish is 400.
Azaresh. Oh, that was
For
the chick we
rescuing her.
saved, right?
Over 3,333 experience.
333.
And we'll see what you earn or not once we finish negotiations for the rest of the boggards.
What you on thing?
32,823.
Sounds good.
32,823.
How far are we off the next level?
About 2,200.
That's not bad. I'll take level 7. I get a feat at level 7. You get leadership at level 7. We get Stop paying for Beard Boy there.
Okay.
If Thing chooses to take leadership, we could take Brunsk as his cohort. And all we have to do then is feed him.
Let me Gary get
What will we feed him to?
Apparently
Actually-
a bog womble.
So actually, that's So is that the end of another day then, pretty much?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that'll
probably.
be
60 more
another
gold?
60 gold for Brunsk.
Is that coming from the party fund again?
If you
It
want
does-
to. I can.
It can. It's all the same in the end, isn't it? Thievy
It
Derry.
has been coming from the party fund lately.
It has, right. Oh yeah, Gary, before you turn off,
Hmm?
do you want to ID these items we found?
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Otherwise, we're going to be left with them sat in the inventory unidentified. I have a magical composite bow and 5 arrows.
Composite bow. 19?
+1. Ooh. Strength bonus is also +1, I think, as well.
Okay. So she was
Cool.
doing.
So it's a +1.
No. Has to be +2.
She was doing like +6 or +6 for 2 arrows, so +3.
It's a +2 strength bonus.
Okay. So it's too strong for me, although I can use bows as an elf. I only have a +1 strength.
15. So +2.
Lindsay can pull it.
Yeah.
Can she
Should you-
use a longbow though?
I don't know as a Tengu.
Rogues
Maybe not.
are proficient with short bows only, I believe.
I'm pretty certain I can't use a longbow, but I could be wrong.
I think you're about right.
Fuck, maybe our gunslinger can.
I think is this. Oh, we have 5 magical arrows.
Yes.
17?
I don't think so.
Ooh.
Do you want to use the identify on it?
Oh, we might as well do that, I guess. We're near the end of the day.
And you reminded him about it.
Mm-hmm.
So should I roll again?
Sure, not that it probably matters, but
So that'd be 19, 29.
huge. So they are +1 reptilian humanoid bane arrows.
So anti-troglodyte arrows.
Yes.
Plus reptilian.
Humanoid reptilian.
Wow, you could out completely there.
I'm sure the troglodytes like you coming back with those.
Yeah. We just won't tell them about those.
That is particularly specific.
Well, no, you have to specify what type of humanoid. Whether
Do
it's
you really?
dwarf, elf, orc. Yep.
Wow.
Mama Babala's favorite enemy was reptilian humanoids too.
So was she a ranger?
She was a ranger,
Huh.
and as such, the closest to a divine caster they had at the moment.
So yeah, they're going to be hurting for the healing for quite a while.
Yeah, apparently monks are weirdly proficient with crossbows, but not actual bows, which
Wow.
I think is the odd way of going.
Not really. Crossbows are kind of a point, shoot, pull back sort of thing.
True, but considering I have an archetype called Zen Archer, you'd think they'd put bows in there somewhere.
That's a specific one. The Zen Archer does get proficiency with those.
Yeah, it does.
But I think monks were actually, was it Setsu's monks or something like that, were the ones who developed the repeating crossbow.
Probably. Anything that could kick the ass out of people real hard.
But anyway, so yeah, I think that's it for today.
Yay, yay, yay.
Yeah, I get
Peace. Perhaps we need to
longbows,
build...
composite longbows as an elf, but I can only do +1 strength, so...
Hey, thing, perhaps you need to build a temple to Nethys between their two places as neutral ground.
Those are fair ideas. You guys just let's set up an email brainstorm and see if we can't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I'm not against you giving peace, but again, there has to be a decent enough reason for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, it would be one thing if, let's say, you did have a Temple of Nethys with one Boggart priest, one Trog priest that would just sort
Whoa.
of neutral territory.
Be interesting.
And that's where everyone had to go for their healing and religious stuffs.
Yeah,
But of course, it would be more difficult to convince the Boggards at this point because they still have their faith intact.
just no religious leader. So yeah, as far as we know, there's the leader, his 3 wives, his 3 large frogs, and 4 other boggards.
That's like 5 minutes of stabbing. That's no problem at all.
So if we do take people to a peace treating fight breaks out, it'll be a short fight.
Yeah, it will.
Sure.
Totally will. It'll start with Daghop being stunned, dropping all his shit, and then me killing the crap out of him the following round.
Sure.
Just like happened to that broodmother woman.
Just like as they all stand in a group for my burning nation.
Here's something you might want to consider. They were in a village full of the Mama Babala people, yet somehow those 3 were able to hold the chief's house from any of them getting inside and taking over the chief's residence.
Perhaps they had the only single lock in the whole place.
So besides being his concubines, they're somehow bigger, meaner boggards. Oh, wives or whatever. I mean,
they're like his bodyguards as well, probably.
Probably.
They've got like fighter levels. They'll still go down like everybody else. That's the point in concubines, right?
Oh.
Anyway, I'm going to stop the recording. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Lindsay Bow.
I said bye. I said it first.